This podcast provides a platform that will share many different points of views that should empower you, uplift you, make you want to go out and do right. When you hear the term still a man, say, yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Let's go.
What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of the Still a Man podcast. Tonight, we got a hot topic for you. So everybody buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride for some. Now, the topic is, do women or men care more about their mate's body count? Now, let's be clear about this. When we refer to body count, we are referring to the number of sexual partners that you have basically accumulated throughout the year. So I was doing a little bit of research, and the CDC says the average body count for men, get this, is 4.3, and the average body count for women is 6.3. Now, there's been a shift in the numbers. It seems that women have had more partners than men. Now, I guess we're going to figure out why. Now, I'm going to say this to you guys. Those of you in relationships of any sort, if you're married, if you are in a committed relationship, if you didn't have this conversation before having this conversation, being a part of tonight's discussion, you're gonna have a conversation after this. I guarantee you. If they listen in, if they see it at a later date, you're gonna have a conversation. So
it's an adult conversation. That's where the adults do have grown folks conversation. Anybody that don't understand that you ain't a grown adult, you still a kid.
So there's still time. If y'all want to add other people into the discussion, just shoot them a text, hit them with the link, let them so that they can join in. All right, we're gonna get right to it. Let's ladies first. Let's start with the ladies
first.
And for all you guys, if this is your first time or you're returning, thank you, welcome. Again, I'm going to say this, everybody, please respect other people's perspective. Let them finish their statement. This is not to judge one another. This is an open forum. So remember, if you jump on somebody, just know there's backup in certain situations. So anything you say, just be ready to defend your statement, or, just we're going to be a doubt about this. All right, let's go, ladies. First, okay, we got Patsy, we got Shanara, we got Tanya, and
Gina.
Kwana, Gina. Okay. So we got good representation for the ladies. This is gonna be nice, and I'm
Bird's in the house too.
Pretty sure we're gonna get some others joining in. Welcome, Bird. We got Sean, we got Timmy, we got Gregory, we got Robert. Did I miss anybody?
No.
All right, let's get started. All right, Shanara, I'll put you in the hot seat first. What's your body count?
Oh. Cute.
Hey.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't expecting that question.
Yeah, that's part of the show. Sharing is caring.
Me either.
Well, y'all get ready. Shanara, we're waiting.
I know you didn't say Sharon's Karen.
Right.
You know you ain't supposed to ask a lady they body count.
Well,
this is dead wrong.
Gregory.
In this situation, and let me be clear, guys, we got we got an hour or more, so let's we got videos and we got like little clips and stuff. So we want to let this flow smoothly.
And did you say for the year?
No,
Yeah.
not the
Oh
year.
shit.
Just well, you can give us current date. I mean, if you
Good
want to break
shit.
it down by year to year, you can do that. But
Oh shit.
I want
Year to year, that's
You have the right to object the question.
Yeah.
shit. I'm trying to think seriously.
Oh, we'll come. Well, if you need time to add them up, then we'll come back to you.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to, you know what? Gina, you're up next, darling.
She on mute.
Gina, you gotta take your phone off mute.
Yes,
Oh,
she
I'm
is.
sorry. Okay. What'd you say? What was the question?
What is your body count?
You know I'm not gonna answer that.
Yeah, you had the right to.
Well, I'm gonna just say I have one child, and that should be enough. I don't know. I feel like asking someone's body count, whatever, I just feel like that even for men, it's a little invasive.
You joining us? Yeah.
Well, it's like
Right.
the thing is really like surveys of because we know that
Wait,
men.
Timmy. Wait. Before you go into that, see, I'm trying to give these ladies a chance to answer that question, and seems like they're reluctant to do
A
so.
lot of them ain't gonna answer.
Wait, but let's see. All right, we went to Gina. We Shanara needs more time to get her numbers together. Patsy, what about you, dear?
Well, let's put it like this. From 18 to now, I think my body count is like between 16 and 20.
16, 20. There we go. An honest woman. That's right. All righty. We got one. Can we get another one? And you see, Patsy broke it down to you. She told you from 18 years of age to current age. That's right. You're not shy. Get it in. All right. Next person. Tanya, how about you?
I'm gonna jump back in and I'm gonna say from I think maybe 16 and I'm 49 now. I'll just say this more than I would have liked.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have come back to me, Dave.
All right.
Transferring.
Go ahead, Shanara.
I'm sorry. I would just say more than I would have liked, but I have been in a bunch of long-term relationships as well. So it was not like, just bodies after
One night
bodies after
stand.
bodies.
One
It
night
doesn't matter,
stand.
ladies.
Yeah, that's
you're
what
not
I'm
on
talking
trial.
about. I'm the same way, Shanawa.
You're not on trial. So just
Yeah.
state the number. We'll come back to that. Did you have a number, a calculation?
No,
I would say like maybe like about 15.
15. All right. We got another. All right. Whew. Now, is that it for the ladies? Because Tanya said they're shifting over to another social media outlet, so she's probably switching from to a tablet. All right. So when Tanya come in, we'll give her that chance. Gina, you sticking to your statement?
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sticking to my statement.
All right. You
have one child.
All right. We're gonna leave you at that. All right, we're gonna go to G Lacey.
15, 20, 35,
Oh, this is not
45, 47. Nah, I forgot.
Yeah, and it's
Wait a minute. Go ahead.
Oh no, I really wasn't gonna answer the question because I'm not counting.
I think, yeah, okay. We're gonna leave it at that. So one dude is not gonna answer the question either. All right, Timmy, what's your body count?
I couldn't tell you because I never kept track. So it ain't about no damn counting. Is I know I've been with more than 20, that's for sure. But I ain't
I think that's most guys.
He's a ladies' man.
but I ain't never sat and had a book with, oh, here's woman number 13, and nah, I ain't never did nothing like that. In my mind, I got the and then after a while, you just don't pay no mind to it.
All right. We're gonna go to Sean next. Sean, what about you?
My two honest answers are I honestly do not know, but I know it's high because I was wild.
So when we say high, is it more than what the average? They said 4.3.
Yeah,
That's a lot. That gotta be a lot.
Hey, you argue with the CDC. That's what I said. That's what I seen in my research. All right, Sean says more than 4.3 for him. Gregory said he ain't gonna answer, but he's arguing with the CDC's findings. No.
I'm back.
All right, we're gonna go to Tanya, and then we're gonna go to Corner. You care to share your body count?
You're gonna have to come back to me. I was counting. I'm gonna
Keanu's
just
in the
throw a
house,
number
too.
out there right now. I'm gonna say 7.
7. Okay. You know, so you 7. That's good according to the CDC because they said y'all 6.3. So 7.
Yeah.
7's not bad according to them. Quana, what about you?
She's not
Just
in
a
here
little.
yet.
Keanu's
We
in
have
the
to
house.
leave the living room and come in here, but
All right,
she ain't in.
All right, we're gonna go to Kiana. Wait, let's get the rest of the guys first, and then we're gonna go to Kiana. We're gonna go to Bert.
Jerry's in the house. Jerry?
Yeah, that's Bird.
Jerry?
Try to take your phone off mute. All right.
Jerry, we come back to
We're gonna go on to Robert.
Well, let's see. There's a story with this.
Knew it was.
You know.
Always it.
Right.
All right. Well, ladies, I'm here. Let me get a chance to speak. Now, what happened was I was in some long-term relationships, and then AIDS came along. So when AIDS came along, I got wiser. So my count's not high like the people that was just recklessly out there having sex with every woman that came on to them or they Google-eyed with. I didn't do that. Every woman that came to me, I didn't sleep with them. And it's still like that to today. I protect my mental and my health. So I'm gonna go with 17. But if it was any more, they ain't told me about it.
They shouldn't have to tell you
I
about
was
it, but
about
you're
to
not
say,
on trial.
ain't that high?
That's not high. Because everywhere I've been and how old I am right now, that is not high. I'm 50 years old. You gotta think 17 women, that ain't much.
Yeah. All right.
Forget about the 2 Australian chicks that came from New Zealand and
18.
Australia.
Jimmy, I forgot all about that one. The soap opera chick.
It makes no sense, Jermaine Jackson, that Tito has to tell you how many people you've been.
I told you, I said there's something that that remind me.
Lord have mercy.
That don't make no sense. See? All right, Kiana, it's on you.
You can call. Somebody in the background says hello. I'm putting you on mute.
Hi, Stevie.
Hey.
Tell her she can be a part of it too if she wants to get in on it.
Yeah, that's Stevie.
Tell her to sing the song "Count Me Out" by New Edition.
Yeah, you can call her out. You can count on one hand. I don't feel like give it. I don't want to give exact numbers, but one hand. That's it.
Kiana. No, sir.
All right, so just in case you missed one hand, so you should be good because that's below what the CDC claims that the numbers are for women. They said it's 6.3. So yeah, I don't know how you get to 0.3, but anyways, so it sounds like you got
a couple of blowjobs in there probably.
All right, so we're gonna get to that.
That's all sex, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so you guys, let's get to this. Let me ask you this. So when you accumulated these numbers, when you was doing your calculation, I should say, um, and I went back and forth with the guys earlier that I was talking about. Does fellatio is that a part of the account?
Yes, it's a sexual act.
I'm asking the ladies. I'm not asking the guys. I'm asking the ladies. Ladies, is fellatio a part of the? Should that be a part of your numbers?
You got all the ladies on
Wait.
mute.
You guys, you do understand, y'all. You know who the ladies are, right? All
So
right,
you said the relationship or the ratio?
Y'all gonna make me call names. All right, Patsy, do you think that fellatio, and let's just keep it cute, we're talking about oral sex. Do you think that should be a part of the account, the calculation? So
yeah, because it's still a sexual.
It's a sexual
No, Tim, just
encounter.
let all the women answer.
Let the ladies answer. Let the ladies answer.
It's a sexual encounter, so yeah, that should count because like when I because like when I'm in a sexual encounter, that's a part of the encounter.
Of course.
So I'm referring.
That ain't just what I want. It's like, oh, well, I want the whole shebang.
Okay, so I'm referring to I'm referring to the things. I'm referring to the encounters that did not lead to penetration.
Oh hell, I didn't shit. If that's all what you're doing, then yeah, I think it's like it counts, but that ain't what I've done.
So should that be a part of the calculation, though?
Yeah.
And like I said on my live today, then that's going to increase some numbers for some women.
It doesn't increase my number.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked Patsy. Do you think that oral sex should be a part of the calculation?
Is that considered a body?
Yeah, should it be considered as a part of the count,
body?
The body count?
Yeah,
it didn't have to lead to penetration, but should it be considered as one of the bodies?
Well, it depends on who you're dealing with. As far as I'm concerned, it's considered a body, but it depends on who you're dealing with. The person might not even consider that a body.
Okay, that's a good answer. Shanara, same question.
I'm gonna say no. I don't consider it a body because if we didn't actually have sex and you didn't penetrate me, I'm gonna say no. And there's definitely been some of that going on, and from it. I mean, that it's just not my. I mean, we're all grown here. It's not my thing to go around and doing that to people, but I have had some people who just wanted to do it, and to me, that was like, okay, this is what you want to do. Okay, it does not count as a body in my opinion.
Okay, Gina.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think that should be considered because it's not the act. It's not penetration. So yeah.
Okay, Kiana.
All sex is sex, so it would count to me.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's penetration. It might not be penetrating the pooch. It's penetrating the mouth.
Thank you.
All right, so wait. Did I get all the ladies? Did I miss somebody? All right, I guess I got all the ladies.
Now,
can I go first?
We all know that it's two types of damn sexual contact, right? Sexual contact is hugging, kissing. That is sexual contact.
That's more than two.
And then the second one is oral, because when you have when they say about intercourse, they always say intercourse. which means that you penetrate. But most of the time, when they say sexual contact, is most likely hugging and kissing or oral sex.
One of you ladies give me a definition, a Webster dictionary definition of intercourse. I mean, I know what it is, but I want
Listen,
y'all to be clear about.
plain and simple. She said it already. You're penetrating the mouth. Just because you're penetrating between the legs, men push the skull back. So a woman can sit there and give you fellatios and do all the work, or you can turn it over and you can rabbit her mouth. You understand that one? So you are penetrating her mouth.
All right, Sean, you want to weigh in on this?
Any form of sex is a body, in my
That's
opinion.
right. Thank you.
Okay.
Whether it be, as everyone has alluded to, any type of penetration, whether it be your hand,
Thank you.
body part, whatever.
I told you all
It's
this
sex
earlier.
is sex.
All right, so let me be clear about this. So you know, if this is what we're saying, then for some of us, then you need to go ahead and add more numbers to your body count then.
If that's what they believe.
Because not everybody that you dealt with led to sex. It might have just been, in some situations, just the oral. Let's be clear about this. We all grown.
Well, can I say something? I think that, and this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that men view fellatio a little bit different from females. So I feel like
Elaborate.
I don't I feel like men view like like I don't let everybody go down on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't let, just, if I'm dating you for like, a month or two, I don't let everybody go down on me. You know what I'm saying? I have to be in a long relationship with you, we have to be in a real relationship for you to do that to me. And same for me. You know what I'm saying? But guys, they just they can let anybody do that to them. You know what I mean? So I feel like, well, and this is just my opinion. Girls and other girls can be different, but I just don't let everybody do that to me.
All right, let's go ahead and get the other ladies to weigh in on this. That's a good question. Do you ladies allow anybody to mute your phone? Do you allow
got burned.
you just do you allow just any guy to go down on you oral sex? Let's go to Shanara.
When you say just any guy, I mean just like a guy that I just met like tonight or right now or something. No, but I have had a few that I may have known or just knew, and that's they wanted to do that act, and it was like whatever, and then it was like kind of like pressed, so it was like, okay, you want to do it? Let's just be clear. Like that's what I said. To me, in my opinion, it's not having sex because I made it clear. Like I'm not, I don't know if we could, but I'm not having sex with you, and I'm not doing you. That's it. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But to me, it was not having sex. To me, it was just they wanted
He
to do
just
it. So
performed
I
a
have
sex act. He just performed a sex act on you.
Mm-hmm.
right. But as far as penetration, to me, I mean, to me, that's like in my opinion, it's just penetration would be more of the sex act to me. So I wouldn't
Okay.
say that, I had a guy do it to me and I wouldn't say, go and tell somebody that me and him had sex. I would say if I had to tell somebody, I would be like, no, he did what he wanted to do, and that was that.
Okay, respectfully, I try to put it with just letters. So have you ever heard of TF?
No.
What is it?
Don't use acronyms. Don't use acronyms.
TF. And if a man don't penetrate you with his finger, his penis, his tongue goes in you, and that's penetration.
Oh, I guess I'm
Wait,
not really aware of that.
yes, so the debate is if a man puts his finger in you, then that means that's a body.
This is what I'm
It's
saying.
sad, but
I'm kind of, I don't,
I'm glad
I'm
you said
sorry.
it, Gina.
I'm sorry, because if that if that were to happen and someone said, "Oh yeah, they had some type, they had, they went all the way with me and they put their finger, no, I would
They
laugh at
finger
them.
effort. They
I would
finger
laugh at them
effort.
because that's not a body.
That's called finger fucking.
I agree.
Oh.
I agree with you, Gina.
Yeah.
I don't think that
I don't consider that a body.
But
No.
I don't think
but
that's
okay,
a body.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is the definition of, like, are we forming our own opinion of what a body is? But what is the
Yeah.
general consensus of what
A body
is
is.
considered a body?
I believe.
A body.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. A body to me is if
No,
someone.
no. I got that.
He
I know
wanted
what we
the
all have our
general
own
definition of a body.
definitions of it.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to know what is it
What
in
is what?
society, or however this term came up. What was the basis of what categorized what a body was?
It was intercourse between a part with a man and a woman or same sex.
So just intercourse.
That's
Right.
And
That
don't take my
to
word
me would
for
be
it.
the
Could
body.
somebody find
Well,
the
that's what I'm
meaning?
asking. I don't
That's
want your word for it or
No,
anybody's word.
that's what I saw during my research, but I wanted
Well,
somebody.
I just Googled it just
Yeah.
now. And I mean, just for
Okay.
Google, it says a body count refers to how many people someone has slept with.
See?
Okay.
Generally speaking, this refers
that works
to
for me.
sexual intercourse.
See?
It does
Yep.
not include
That
other
to
types
me-
of sexual activity.
Let her finish. Let her finish. Say, read it
Yep.
one more time, Dan.
Start it again. Yes.
So, okay, so when I Googled it, it says, what does a body count mean? Body count refers to how many people someone has slept with. Generally speaking, this refers to sexual intercourse and does not include other types of sexual activities.
Got it.
That's what
Okay,
I.
see,
That's
and
what I
that
said.
works
No,
for me.
that's
what I know.
not what you. That's not what y'all
No,
said.
that's what
Earlier,
I
y'all
know.
said any type of sexual act.
No, I didn't say that.
So
I
now
said,
my count don't
I
go up.
said
It stays
that
where I
my
left it
whole
off at.
thing is intercourse. That is the body count when you have sex. When you doing sexual contact is fellatio and kissing and hugging and all that. That is sexual act. That is sexual contact.
All right, bro. I agree with you where the fellatio is, but I don't think hugging is sexual.
It's a sexual act because you can anytime you get somebody's DNA on you, you're having an encounter with them.
That's untrue. You shake somebody's hand, you got somebody's DNA. So that's I'm
I'm
disagreeing.
Exactly.
Timmy, let me help your
Timmy.
argument. You're thinking of if it's a physical touch and there's some type of an arousal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go with it.
What
Use that as your argument.
Yeah.
Skip Timmy, let's go.
And
right,
I have
Bird.
the definition of
Okay,
sexual
come on, Bird.
intercourse.
What's your body count?
Okay, tell us the definition first before Bird answers.
It says genital contact, especially the insertion of the penis into the vagina followed by an orgasm.
No. Say that one more time.
Genital contact, especially the insertion of a penis into the vagina followed by an orgasm. But then the second definition.
Finish.
A sex act that involves penetration of one person's vagina, anus, or mouth by another person for the sexual gratification of one or both parties.
Thank you.
Now that
there you go,
is,
right there. That's the definition.
Stop. Is that the definition for body count?
Of course it is.
Sexual intercourse.
Thank you. And sexual intercourse is body count.
But wait.
You can't try to
No.
sway it no way.
I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to point out the definitive. Now, earlier we heard Google said the body count is what, Shanara?
We already know that one.
It gives you. That's why it has two definitions. But Google said it's the first one that Kiana read.
Yes, and then the second one. What they left out, Dave.
I think that's what y'all getting mixed up. But let's go to
No.
let's go to Bird.
Sean, you hear him, right?
Let's get, I mean, again, that's everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Right, because one is body count and one is sexual intercourse. That's where we're breaking it down as body count and sex. We're splitting it up.
Yes,
that's what I'm hearing.
But I heard
but the
sexual
intercourse
in the
is a body
the
count.
Intercourse can't be separated from the body count.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Makes
So
the body
all
count.
I believe that, but based on how we're having this conversation, that Shannara gave the definition of what body count was. Kay gave us the definition of what sexual intercourse
is.
And y'all told me you couldn't have a body unless you had sexual intercourse.
I think they go hand in hand, but the mindset of individuals is different.
No, yes.
I think anything that's of any sexual interaction.
My body count is that whole thing. Sexual intercourse.
Yeah, but Shannara told you body count is intercourse. And she just gave you the definition of intercourse.
Listen.
So that's a body.
You can't put me on your body count if you just put your finger inside me. I don't care. I'm gonna deny it.
Maybe
if you have an orgasm, you can't deny it.
Like,
that's what I'm saying, Bird. I can't believe
I don't think a finger is a genitalia.
You can't deny an orgasm.
It's an appendix.
Okay, stop that right there, Bird.
It's appendix.
We want to know.
There's a distinction of your body.
Wait a minute,
you can deny an orgasm.
We want to get Birds.
Yes, you can.
We want to get Birds. We want to get Birds numbers. Bird, what is your body count?
Man, listen. I'm gonna plead the fifth on a body count.
Y'all some
good that don't make sense.
Man.
I'm not. Listen. I don't want to nothing, but I don't even think this is a topic for like, this is some real shit we go through. I'm kind of blown back by the topic, but nobody's gonna, I don't want to hear a woman's body count. I'd be disgusted. And that's why I don't believe in this actual, this topic just doesn't make sense.
No, it's a real topic because
I'm just saying for me. That's the last thing you want to know as a female. You're getting involved with. Oh yeah, what's your body count? I got like 200 up under this.
And that brings us back to the topic.
Nobody want that.
That brings us back to the topic at hand. Does body count matter more to the men or the women?
The men.
Oh, it's got to matter more to the men because it's a different type of body. I mean,
because the female is opening up her womb. And letting everyone push through.
And you sticking your stick into everything. That's come on.
Listen, I'm gonna quote our new shirt in the store. What is it, Uncle D?
Hit him with it.
Thought you said you
a key that can unlock any lock is a master key. A lock that can be unlocked by any key is broken.
That's bullshit. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, let me translate it. Translation. Just because you have the master key don't mean you need to be opening every lock.
Thank you.
That's what it means.
And that's the double standard when it comes to men. Men think they can stick their pole into any and everything, and they the man, right? But let a female, go out. Like, say if a female have 5 partners, 7 partners, 10 partners, right? If you knew that they're gonna be like, all the men's gonna think about is, oh yeah, there was 10 dicks inside her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, fellas.
Unfortunately, here's what you say. You keep saying double standard. That's what it is. That's just something you're gonna have to live with. It is a hard fact for a man to accept a high woman body count than a woman to accept a high man's body count. If a woman says, oh man, this dude got all these bodies, he must got something right. I want to see what that's about.
No. Because honestly, I feel like if you ever ask a man or a woman their body count, then you have some serious issues that you need to just work out within yourself.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't want to know somebody
Because
I'm
why does
involved
it
with, I
matter?
don't want to know their body count. Right.
It
Yes.
don't matter.
Why does it matter?
Don't
It
really
doesn't matter.
matter.
What?
It shouldn't.
All right, Sean,
Because
go
this,
Brothers,
ahead.
can I
this,
ask the
this
brothers
as
Especially if
well
something?
it's
as
Hold
for
on, hold on,
this
you.
hold
as
on,
well
hold
as
on,
you
guys.
slept with many people.
It's too
She
much
probably has
controversy.
too.
Everybody's trying to talk too much.
As
Hold
I'm
on,
long
hold
as
confused
on.
y'all
right now.
papers are right, then
Get
it
some
shouldn't
order,
matter.
David. I'm
I'm
confused.
hold on, lady. Hold
I'm
on.
nervous right now.
Let's
I'm
let
overwhelmed.
Sean was trying to ask a question to the fellas. Go ahead, Sean.
Fellas, you all correct me if on this or set me in the right direction. For guys who have an issue with a lady's body count, do you think it has anything to do with the number of guys that she's with, or do we think that we know some of the guys that she's been with?
For me, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only body count that I'm concerned of is any that is accumulated while you're dealing with me. Anything that happened before me, I'm not concerned about it. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm not in competition with nobody. What you did before me is what you did before me. What you do with me is what you do with me. Because to be honest about it, everybody has been somebody else's before they became yours.
I got that. But listen to my question. My question was, do us guys, do we think, because you know how we have this saying that, oh man, Boston is small, da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
We meet a female, at our age now, and she talks about her body count. Do we have a problem with the fact that she has a particular body count, or are we thinking of, damn, I wonder which cats that she was with? Is it cats from my circle? Is it dudes that I know? Mm-hmm. Is she known in the streets like that?
You're not gonna find that out till later, right?
Listen,
so I think
I know that, but I'm saying, listen to my question. I'm asking the question: is that the thought process?
What's the thought process?
Okay. Yeah. What is the thought process?
I'm gonna try to answer for some of the dudes because a lot of them ain't gonna answer on.
You better answer for yourself.
I think that
your answer for yourself.
I'm gonna answer for majority of the dudes. See,
no, he ain't.
Men try to protect their daggone, machoism. So what they're not gonna tell you is this: I don't want to know Larry the milkman, Paul the delivery guy, or some dude that I did not like and had a couple of fights with, and the next dude I had a couple of fights with, or this dude might got AIDS, or that dude was heard to have herpes. They're worrying about the individual, not the count.
I don't know.
Okay, see that's what I was asking.
I don't know about that. I'm worried about the count. I mean,
check it. Sean, they ask them this way. I guarantee you, if their brother or their cousin hit it, or the enemy, they'll be worrying about the individual.
Well, unfortunately, I have a mutual with a couple of people. So, again, like I said, that has never been a factor for me because, like I said, people have been with me and been with others after me and before me. So that part doesn't bother me. That part doesn't bother me, but I don't want to.
I don't even think, honestly, you shouldn't even be talking with somebody you're trying to hook up with about body counts. That's just not even a topic.
That's me too. Yeah.
Exactly. That's not even going to be a topic for me, a question to ask a female. Like, so, how many motherfuckers you been through?
So let's ask.
I'm not doing that.
Let's ask.
I don't want to know that.
Let's ask. You know what, Tanya? Is that a deal breaker? Is that a deal breaker if someone you trying to get with asks you how many people you've been with?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Is that a deal breaker for me?
Yeah, if they want to know how many people you've been with.
No, because I might be asking the same question to them.
Bam. Shanara, is that a deal breaker for you?
Everyone's lying. Nobody admits to a true body count.
Let them answer. Go ahead, Shanara.
I'm not talking about this question.
Oh, Shanara, go ahead.
Well, first, let me correct because we were here. I was sitting down writing, and I have 10. I just wanted to go back and think. So there's 10. But say that question one more time. I'm sorry. Is it a deal breaker? You said
no. If a guy asks you how many guys you've been with, is that a deal breaker? Somebody that's trying to get with you?
No, it is not. But I'll share with you guys this. I am currently in a relationship with someone, and there was a person that came up, a female that came up, and it was just kind of like, oh, do you know her? And it was like, oh, wait a minute, who? And then when the name came up, it's like, yeah. And then I just kind of was like, oh, did you just sleep with her, or used to talk to her or something? And then it was kind of like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I looked at a picture, like, I know who that. Yeah, yeah, I did. And for me, I was like, damn, I shouldn't ask that question, because now it's like,
It's in the back of your mind.
like, I wanted to know, but I really
You
didn't want to
smashed
know.
the
But
homie.
as far as that, it was like, no, it wasn't a homie. It's just someone that I met recently, but I'm kind of like, kind of connected to now. But it was like, now I started looking like, damn, I shouldn't even ask that. So as far as, but it wouldn't be a deal breaker for me, no. But you might want to be careful asking that, because then
Damn
your
right. You
feelings
better
can
be
get
ready
hurt.
for everything that
Don't
comes
ask.
with it.
Don't ask for things that you ain't ready to accept.
Exactly. Gina, same question.
I don't think that it's a deal breaker, but it's definitely a red flag. It's definitely a red flag. I don't think that anyone should be asking, a question like that. It's too personal. Like, but if, like, my son's father, he I know he's dealt with someone in the past that I was actually friends with. So, like, I didn't know that they used to kick it or whatever. And he told me, he's like, well, I just want to let you know, we dealt with each other in the past or whatever. I didn't feel no type of way. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for being honest.
Strong. Kiana?
If it was before you, then what the hell you giving shit for?
Kiana?
No, it's just the principle. It's just the principle, like, because clearly, like, she's a friend of the family, so she's gonna be around.
Of
course. You know what I'm
course.
saying? So I felt that was respectful.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
because if I'm walking around and I didn't know it, I'm just like, and she's looking at him funny, or just doing something weird.
Doing weird
Right.
things. Yeah.
All right, let's get Kiana. Kiana, is that a deal breaker for you?
No, I don't think it would be a deal breaker, but I mean, I don't understand how people want to be quiet about it, because whoever you slept with in the past, technically if I'm sleeping with you, I'm sleeping with those people.
with them.
So, yeah, I need to know where your dirty ass has been. So I need to
Thank you.
Oh,
what's going on.
All right, Patsy, same question. Is it a deal breaker?
No, because like if that's your past, that's your past. I'm like, well, I'm not like that conversation has never come up with anyone I've been with. Like, what's your count and who you been with? Like, what the fuck? It's like, why are we trying to keep track of each
Score
other's
keeping.
body count? It's like, no.
That score
I don't
keeping.
care. As long as you're dealing with me, it's like whatever.
All right. So let me be fair about this, and guys, be brief. Gregory, go ahead and get the first clip ready. So
Grown men don't play those games. That's
everybody
fucking,
lies about their body count. You don't want to look like a
yeah,
whore.
nah, grown men don't play
Rick.
body counts
You don't want
anyway.
to look that way. No guy is gonna get attention. Oh yeah,
according
baby.
to
Yeah,
That
baby.
comes
I got
from
like 40 under my belt.
18,
Nobody wants to hear
19.
that.
according to research, you guys are wrong. It's a badge of honor for men to have a lot of notches on their belt.
Amongst each other, of course, a man's gonna fabricate. You got 10, you're gonna say 20. Amongst your friends, and you're laughing and you're joking. Yeah, everybody is even lying about their body count then. But to a female,
I don't agree.
I would think a female would be smart enough that they just gonna lie, because especially if they got a high body count, then who's gonna admit to saying, yeah, boo, I'm sorry, but I was just a fucking hoe back then.
Men boast
It ain't
about it
just
to
it
females.
wasn't
I
just
had
vaginal
fucking sex in my
penetration.
mouth.
You don't got trains ran. Nobody, you don't want to do that. You're not gonna put yourself in that position. I'm gonna be honest. Get the freaking fracking out of here. You're not gonna put yourself out there to be honest.
I've known
You
men
ain't
to
getting that
boast
guy.
about. I've known men to boast about how many females they have been with to other females, not just with their homies.
Well, maybe it could be a difference in a level of maturity. I don't know. I'm 51. I don't know. I get it. But I know every guy I ever known is lying. Especially, well, he ain't going to tell her if he's got a high body count, right? He's not going to tell her that. But if he is, then
she gonna hear it
he
from somebody else.
ain't knowing how to get it. Because I don't know if that's going to get you far.
My ex told me that
Nobody,
he was
either
with
party.
at least 150 females.
Woo!
Now, how did that make?
shit.
He told you that?
Conversation I had with
Yes,
anybody anyway.
he told me that he was at least with 150 females that he could like
Right, that's
remember.
not unreachable to somebody. You know, that could be 10 a year for 10 years. You got 150
That's a lot of
under your
people. What
belt.
you mean?
I'm just that's really. I mean,
Nah.
think about it. And from a man's point of view, that a man
That's
is
like
out
a whole
there.
high
You
school.
know,
Yeah,
if a man's out there swinging his thing, but we're talking from high school to adulthood.
Right.
150 in a
That's where
10-year
it
span.
starts.
That could be one different person a month, and it's not always
No.
vaginal. You might have just got some top. You might
Gina,
have got
how old
topped
is
off.
he?
That's a body.
My
Topping is big.
my ex.
How old is he?
I'm 36, so I think he's like 38 now.
All right, and he told you this when?
He told me
20
back in
something.
like the end of college. He told me.
He's in his late 20s. His late 20s.
His
So
late
he had
20s,
150 in college.
That he had 150 people.
It could happen.
So, but
So college is
when
what,
he took-
22?
So he
That's what
started
you do
early.
in
He said
college.
he started having. He told me that he started having sex at the age of 10.
He was touched.
Yeah.
Probably, but he told me that he started having sex at the age of 10. Okay,
So he's a proud graduate of the
We ain't
Will
gonna diagnose
Chamberlain
him. Don't do that,
School.
David. Don't do that. Don't diagnose him. We're hearing the story. That could be a possible, occurrence though for men, especially. You might have a young coxman that all the people want. All the young girls want.
The girl that he had that took his virginity. So he was 10 and she was like 14.
Oh,
she was a fast ass. She was a fast ass.
Don't do that, Timmy. Don't do that. Don't diagnose her. Don't diagnose her.
We're going way over the board.
Don't diagnose her.
Can you please define what a cocksmith is?
I said a coxman.
Oh.
A coxman. M-A-N.
Okay.
A coxman is someone who's swinging that long D enough for everybody to want some. He ain't even out there bagging. That boy that got 150 under his belt from you telling me the age of 10 to after college, 25,
that 14-year-old chick looked at his shit and was like, oh,
hold on, T.
I like that.
A 15-year span can definitely produce 150 to a coxman. I don't know what he is, but I'm saying someone that the women are chasing after can reach those goals.
You sound like y'all sound like y'all want to party with him.
That's why I said what I said about her being fine. She looked at his shit, was like, God damn, you can do something.
Let's stay on topic because we already at the 8 o'clock hour. Gregory, you want to roll the first clip?
Gotcha. My tip is everyone lie.
So that's what you telling everybody to do? That's what you
your body count is your business. What you did in the past, like everyone out here saying, leave that shit where it's at. Let's talk about fresh you and me. Do some Kegel exercises. I don't know, homeboy got to get his stroke
What's
right.
your body count limit? That's the amount of bodies that a guy could have before he...
That's that damn...
What's your body count limit? That's the amount of bodies that a guy could have before he's for the streets. You're not taking him seriously anymore.
Maybe like 50, 60. I don't really care. 50? I don't really care because like what
Yeah, look at her. She look like a gold. Yeah, that's a short thing, Dave.
All right. So ladies, how old are those young ladies that we just seen? What would you?
They look like gold diggers. They look like fucking snotty nosed little white chicks that fucking college kids get drunk and
absolutely.
and sleep with a bunch of people and don't know who they
okay,
slept
I don't
with.
need more bodies than I have French fries in my McDonald's fries. I need a serious relationship in there a little bit.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, she can't have more than like 4 bodies, bro. That pussy is torn up, bro.
Yep.
Like motherfucking tea.
Gregory, let us know before you about to drop the clip so that we can get people to be quiet so everybody can hear it.
Oh, when you said, I said, yeah, I'm about to share it.
Yeah, those was on.
And then at
like,
the same time, people gotta be respectful. You can't be talking over the video. They're already cursing and yelling in the video.
All right, so basically, let's do this.
Do you guys want me to play it again?
No. Let's do this. Let's go on to the next thing because let's go to the next question. All right, so based upon what you just heard, you heard the lady say don't care. The guys are saying she can't be slutted out and stuff like that. During my research, I found that one of the ladies was saying a man that has a high body count is a man that they rather deal with because they know what they're doing in the bedroom. Ladies first, men, hold your comments until I come to you. And if you're just joining us tonight, we are talking about this topic. Do men or women care more about their mate's body count? Basically, how many people that you have slept with. We're talking about penis to vagina intercourse. So here we go. And some people y'all might factor in oral sex and other type of sex. That's what you want to do, whereas your numbers are concerned.
Now,
wait, Timmy. I want to hear from the ladies first. Ladies, let me state the question again.
You got a new lady that just came in. I think Mama Maria, one of them.
All right. So, do you believe that? Do you agree with that lady's statement? She said that a man with a high body count, is somebody she would rather deal with because that person knows what they're doing in the bedroom. We're going to go to Gina first.
I'm sorry, my phone broke up. Can you say that again?
So during my research, one of the ladies has stated that they rather to deal with a man that has a high body count because that man knows what he's doing in the bedroom.
That's not necessarily true. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I think somebody that I think whoever learns your body, is good. But yeah, you have to learn someone's body. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't believe that.
You don't agree with it? Okay. Yeah. Shanara?
I don't agree.
That's why you got some women, because nobody's coming back.
Say again, Shanara?
She said she don't agree.
You disagree. You did why?
I mean, I think it just depends on the individual and like you said, your body and you guys learning each other and figuring out what works for you guys. Not just because somebody had sex with a bunch of people doesn't necessarily mean that they, are what you want them to be for you in the bedroom.
I like that. Kiana?
I don't agree with that because he could be doing it wrong to a whole bunch of people. So that has nothing to do with it. As my sister said, he could be jackrabbiting a whole bunch of people. That doesn't mean he knows what he's doing. So
I was just thinking about that. I swear, I was like, he could just be jackrabbiting a whole bunch of people.
Yep,
and they
me
think
too.
that he's good. Like you could be drinking, you're sitting up there having sex with all these girls, and then you're jackrabbiting everybody. Like, no.
Yeah.
Patsy?
For him, he ain't caring about it.
Let's get the ladies. Patsy?
No, because like all the other ladies say, he could be doing it wrong with all these other ladies. So how he gonna please me if you can't please 20 other women,
Tanya?
He could be DJ Quick.
Therefore, he ain't nobody coming back, and he got to go to the next one.
Right.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah.
He got to quit.
Hold
DJ
on,
quit.
hold on, Bert.
He got
Hold
a
on,
body.
hold on.
It don't matter
Let's
how
get
fast he was. It
let's
don't matter.
let's get the
Your
rest of
body.
let's
Doesn't
get the
matter
rest
how
of the
good or
ladies.
bad. Cut the shit.
Mama Marie, go ahead.
Body count does not equate experience. There could be various reasons why he has a high body count. He could have trauma issues. He could have insecurity issues. He could have just a nymphomaniac. He just want to get it in and get it out and get his kick off and leave the girl by the wayside. Doesn't mean experience. And I'm not trying to soul tie with a bunch of people that he don't slept with either. So body count's not good to me.
Like you know what? You just said that like you are a sex counselor. And you just read that all like off the blackboard. All right. So did we get all the ladies? I want to make sure I got. Who else? Who do we miss?
Oh. Okay.
Rachel.
But I agree.
Okay.
I mean, not with the lady. I don't agree with the lady. I agree with everybody else. It just makes sense. My initial thought was he could be out here slinging bad Tilly Willy to a bunch of girls. So the body count doesn't necessarily equivalent to him being a master in the bed. So I disagree with that person's statement.
Okay, so community penis don't make him a master coxman.
Nope.
All right, guys, now it's your turn. Bert, and I'm not asking you guys this. I'm not asking you the same way I asked the women because unless there's something else that you guys want to share with me. So I'm going to put it to you this way. Do you believe if a woman has a high body count, it's somebody that you would rather deal with because she knows what she's doing in the bedroom? So I'm asking the guys this. Bert?
Did you call my name? Yeah,
Yes.
high body count. I'm out of that.
No, a woman.
I don't want that. Yeah, a woman with a high body count. I don't want that.
Okay, that's simple. Simple answer. Timmy?
I'm good.
Well,
keep that shit.
Well, it ain't no real truth to it, really, to the damn if their body count's gonna mount to them being, that doesn't mean that. I think that's a false narrative.
Okay. That's well said. Well said, Sean.
Yeah, body count don't matter to me. If I want, I wanna.
You singing that Keith Sweat old song, I Wanna.
That's all I heard when he said, I want.
Gregory, now it's on you since you want to be singing the lyrics.
That's right. I agree with Sean.
So if you wanna, you wanna. You don't matter, it don't matter. All right, Robert. Get ready.
All right, I'm gonna put it to you this way. Don't tell me your number, show me your number, show me your bill of health. Put some doctor's papers in my face, and then I'll make up my mind then. You don't got no diseases and everything's kept tight and fresh down there, then we can do something.
All right, did I get all the guys or did I miss anybody?
You know they can go and get their shit tightened.
So Timmy, you want to share the recipe?
I can't.
They go to a doctor and the doctor puts it's an electric pulse thing. It's like a stick.
Oh,
they
shoot.
stick it up and they what they do with vibrations to make their shit.
Is this
clamp
some new
on.
age pap smear? I mean, ladies, am I I say it too, but
I
y'all
seen
got
the
to tell
chick.
me. I'm telling you,
They showed the chick on. They showed the chick on Love After Lockup getting this shit done.
Oh my God.
Okay,
People, women do that if they have a lot of kids too.
Yeah.
So there's an electrical pap smear that tightens everything up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a laser thing.
Yeah.
And there's a home remedy. It's called vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Yep,
I'm
that
done
too.
with you.
That
I'm
too.
done with y'all.
Oh,
That too.
old ancient ghetto recipe.
One girl did tell somebody that take baking soda and vinegar baths and tighten it right back up.
Don't use no names.
Her thing blew up in the tub.
Listen, don't use no
She
names.
ain't using no damn baking soda.
Don't use no names. She might be happily married right now, and you just blowing her secret, blowing her cover.
He thinking he's fucking the president again.
Oh, Gregory.
God.
Gregory, go to the next clip, and everybody, Gregory, go to the next clip, and everybody hold your comment.
About to show it.
So one, there's biological reasons for the reasons we feel the way we feel. If a guy can get other girls, it's a form of pre-selection. So that signals to us he could take care of those women, therefore he can take care of me too. So that's why it's attractive to us, a man that's been with more women. On the other hand, men value purity because their biological imperative was they don't want to put resources into a kid that's not theirs. And so that's why they value a lower body count, because if they want to make sure that kid is theirs. And then if you want to talk about body count, so a woman that's a virgin when she gets married, she has an 80% chance of a happy marriage within 10 years. If she's okay, again, we're talking about stats. So the 80% chance of a happy marriage in 10 years if you slept with more than 5 people, which I think most men pray for nowadays. Their chance of a happy marriage is 25%. So it goes from 80% to 25%. So and it keeps dropping lower and lower.
Meeting.
Oh.
All right. So.
Yeah. I
get what she was trying to say.
I believe I kind of it's some truth to it, some partially, but it's all up to the two individuals. Period. It ain't got nothing to do with these damn surveys. It's the two people and they're communicating and how they are balancing everything as their relationship. That's the main thing what it is.
All right, Sean, do you disagree or agree with young lady's ideology?
I mean, I hear what she's saying. Sounded all foreign to me. It's all in what you know, what you believe in, what your stance on the matter is.
Okay. Gregory?
I believe there's some truth to what she was saying.
Bird? You still with us, Bird?
Yeah, he's still.
You gotta take your phone off of mute.
Jerry, are you still with us?
All right, we'll go to Robin while we're waiting on Bird.
Yeah, Jerry's on mute.
There's just some truth to what she was saying.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on, Bird. Stay tuned, Bird.
Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
Go ahead, Robin.
So is there some truth to what she was saying? That depends. That depends on the two individuals, because I started thinking she was saying if they had sex with less people, they wasn't gonna be able to stay married long because there was maybe an experience in the bedroom. But then, as I heard her say, if they have slept with 5 people, the percentage go down to 25%. So, like Sean said, it started becoming foreign language to me. I was like, "What? What this just said?" But for me personally, if you slept with 5 people, that's not gonna make me want to stay married with you any more than then I will leave you. It is based on what we're doing for each other.
All right, B.
I mean, I'm rethinking, and I guess, a couple of people said you want what you want. So if you know it's a bucket and you took down a bucket, then that's what you wanted. So I guess We've all taken down buckets as well. So, I mean, it is what it is. Body counts can matter if you want what you want. You might have a high body count. You might be like, that's an easy score. I'm going for that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So, but I do believe the video, it's the purity thing in our mind. But, you know, to try to be married to something purer than something that's been tossed around a few dozen times, you know, people you know or people whatever, I don't know.
What she said was that if you have less than five people, your marriage is liable to work. Your marriage is liable
If you're
to
a
be
virgin.
long marriage. You know, so
If you're a virgin.
I'm gonna say this to you guys.
And most likely the guy is going to be the one to mess that one up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this. I agree with the part about women look for stability and security, and men look for purity. I do agree with that because I think that every man, even a woman that you're not married, it's the woman that you're dealing with at the time. If you're spending time with them, you want them to be you want there to be a level of purity to them. You don't want them to appear to be someone that is, as the term they're using, smutted out, slutted out. You don't want them to be a whole medalist, you know. So you don't want that. You want somebody that when you walk down the street, you go to movies or something, you go out to eat and stuff. She ain't got a lot of people looking at her like, can we hook up again? You don't want that type of stuff.
Yeah, but Dave, what I was going to say and ask the question: what do we say about the streetwalkers, women that's out there hoeing? What do we say? What do we say about the porno stars? Because a lot of them are married and whatnot, and their husband ain't caring about their body count.
Well, they
How
married.
many
They married them knowing what their
long.
profession was.
You know, so that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Communication on that part.
That don't make the body count don't mean nothing. If someone married you, then they married you for who you are, not because your body count or whatever.
All right, let's get the ladies.
I think.
Go ahead.
Me? Oh, I think the stats, what she meant was basically based off of like, she said that if the person was a virgin and goes in a situation, they have an 80% chance of lasting. And then she just, I feel like, threw a number of 5 out there. But I think what she meant by that was like, in our minds, you could find yourself being in a situation, right? If you're a virgin and you're dealing with somebody and that's the only person you know, you kind of have a different sense of loyalty, like obligation, and a different kind of connection that may, you know what I'm saying, that could last a little bit longer because that person is showing you the first of whatever that is, you know, versus if you had 5 different people or more, you have options in your mind. So you can see something they're doing wrong and think about that ex who did it a different way, or, you know, it causes different kind of conflicts in the marriage. And I would, you know, that's what I'm getting out of it, that's like where the stats kind of come from, of them saying, you know, less chance of lasting because you have more comparison, you have more, how do I say, you have like more social elements that play a role in your situation. There's more outlets that have to do with your decisions or your outtake on what you look at something as. If you get a person you're in love with, he wants to marry you, but the sex isn't that good, but you only feel that way because the person before that or number 1 on your top 5 is better, and you think of that, you know, and it may alter how you interact with that person versus that person, you know, versus that person being the one who took it from you. So at that point, that is the best to you. You know what I mean? And you maybe function differently together. Maybe a man can function better with his woman knowing that he took her virginity. Who knows, you know, and he married her or whatever the case may be. Maybe he just shows her different, like you said, the purity. So maybe he would show her something different. It may work differently than knowing that she was out here sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry, but he loved her and he dealt with it. But now he has to deal with things. If she goes out, it might think she's doing something, or it may alter, you know, like their functionality, like how they work together. That's what I think the stats are really representing.
All right, let's get Mama Marie and then Patsy.
I agree with what Rachel was saying, but I also want to throw it on the flip side too. For a man to get together with a woman who's, as she said, a virgin or has a real low body count, like less than 5, he might have his ego might be stroked, right? He might be like, oh damn, I'm hitting that first, I'm the first, hell yeah. But with the no experience part, as if he's experienced and they get into a relationship, that can be an issue because if he knows what he likes and he knows what he wants, she hasn't really fully explored her sexuality to even know what she likes, doesn't like, what she's willing to do to please her man. So that's gonna cause issues on that flip side. But if you have an understanding man who's like, you know what, baby, I understand that, you haven't had much experience or you're a virgin, I'm gonna teach you or try to grow with you. You know what I'm saying? But it could play both sides of the scale. It really can. You got to know what man you're dealing with in order for it to function. Because if he's a person who's sexually active, he's gonna want it the way he wants it. And if you're not ready to go that route, or throw down the jugular, or try to please him any way he wants, it might be an issue. And I want to know what kind of panel she was interviewing too. Where did the survey come from? Was it black folks, clear folks? That plays a difference too.
Where she got her stats from?
Yeah, where she get the
Seems like
survey from?
she's a European, talking a lot of European status.
Oh no, she don't count.
Hold on. Let's get Patsy. Get in there, Patsy. What do you feel about? Do you agree with that video? Her findings?
Not completely, because it's like if I'm in a relationship with you and I've already been with other people, like, where we could communicate about like what I like, what you like, and how we get down. And it also depends on whether or not we going at it long term or we just friends with benefits of something. But the way she was talking, it's like we bedding down for long term, right? So yeah, it's like it's about the relationship between the two of you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it just depends on the scenario with your partner. Not so much whether or not you had one guy before him or 10 guys before him. And if you hadn't, then you could talk about, but it's about communication and trying to work that out.
Okay, well said. Tanya?
Yeah, I didn't get to see the video. I'm sorry. What's the premise?
So she basically was talking about men look for purity and women look for basically I think she was saying experience, stability, and security.
Say that one more time.
Men they prefer purity as opposed to women looking for security, stability, and experience.
That's what men are looking for, huh?
For purity, when it comes to a body count, the men are looking for, they prefer purity, and most women prefer experience, stability, and security.
Oh,
You agree with the experience and security?
Yeah, I like experience and security.
So you agree with her?
I like experience and security. That's just what I like.
Okay.
As a woman.
Bottom line, she was stating if the female should have told her best. If the lady slept with 5 people, the man stands a better chance to stay married to that lady. But if she slept with more than 5 people, they're likely to get divorced quicker or something like that. He's gonna leave.
Yeah, it was like the stats are if a lady she were a virgin.
He's saying that if the man was with a woman and she was with more than five men in her lifetime, that she might find him, she might get bored with him or something.
He might get bored with her.
She's less likely to stay married.
So there's a 25% chance he's going to stay married to her But if she slept with 5 and under or was a virgin,
Zero.
there's
Virgin,
an
yeah.
80% chance that they will do well in their
No, I don't agree with that because life brings circumstances.
See, that sounds like a seasoned, mature woman. You heard that? Life brings circumstances. Not circumcised, circumcision, circumstances. We're gonna get to the ladies before we get to Gina.
Well, you sure know you need some water?
I think that last segment was just hilarious.
Gina, you still with us?
Yeah, she's on mute.
No, yeah, I'm still here. I'm sorry.
All right.
I agree with Tanya. I agree with what she said.
Okay. That was easy.
Yeah.
Shanara?
Shana's on mute too.
Hey, what? I don't know, Matt. I don't really agree with what she's saying. I feel like marriage is, I don't know, just in my mind, it would be something real, it's kind of deep, right? So I don't know. There could be a bunch of things that might make it work or not work. So I don't agree.
So you don't think the body count has anything to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Kiana.
I kind of agree with the last person. I don't think that a body count does not make a marriage. Not at all. If that's what you're basing your marriage on, the levels are going to be way off. I mean, 50%, or actually, I think it's almost 60% of first marriages end in divorce. So if you're talking about a body count, I don't think they equate. I do think some of those things that she was saying were biological. I don't actually believe that. I think some of that is more of a patriarchal, what we've been taught that we're supposed to look for and believe more so than biological, because men try to spread their seed, and that I think they would do that across the board, whether she was a virgin or not. So I disagree.
Yeah.
But it's a thrill if you can get a virgin and be able to be her first.
Of course, that's a thrill in your mind. But after that wears off, if she's not good, she's just
now you're gonna just
a
cheat
not
on
good
it.
virgin.
If
You
he's
just
not
gonna
good,
cheat
She
on
just
it.
boring.
he's gonna go looking for somewhere else.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're gonna
She
just
probably doesn't have
cheat on it.
anything to base it off
Yep.
of, but I
That's
mean,
true.
eventually.
Can I weigh in on this? And I'm gonna say this, please, since y'all brought it to the whole virgin aspect. I think that any man that is privileged enough to get a virgin, you should be good, because see, that doesn't happen to everybody. That means that woman has given herself to you because she trusts you. So you are her first example, her first experience. You need to do right by that woman and value that. You're not you're her first example. You're her first experience. You may not be her last, but you her first experience. And let's be clear about this. If it's not your first time and her first time, and it's a bad sexual blend, then more than likely it's on your part, because you've had more experience than her. So
Of course, yes, for
trying
sure.
to get her, you're trying to teach her. You're trying to, y'all not gonna like this, but
And vice versa.
you're trying to break
And vice
her in.
versa.
And same thing if a woman has a man, they take great pride and thrill in breaking that buck. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that get to tame him.
That's to each his own.
God,
That's to each his own, because I done experienced breaking virgins, and I tell you, I prefer a woman that knows what she's doing. Virgin.
I agree, Bob.
Yeah,
Get
you're
'em.
freshly getting it for the first time. You're the only one that touched that. But
you got to
come on
teach.
now,
You
no,
got to
a
They
woman
don't
teach.
know
with
what they're doing yet.
experience. Yeah,
Yeah,
woman
but
with
you got
Side
to
dish
experience.
to the table
But
once in a while.
but you was once in that position too.
And someone taught you, or you learned by keep on going by jumping from chick to chick. You wasn't learning from just that one chick. You was jumping from chick to chick to learn as you go all along.
Hey, David.
Yes, go ahead, Sean.
Because we're recording this, and I know you didn't mean this, but I need to set you straight. Us men, for the ones that I know on here, we are not interested in breaking no buck.
No,
Exactly.
I said women.
You
I
heard
said
the language.
women.
Oh my God.
I said women did what's the name, did have a virgin man. They used to they get this the thrill of breaking the buck. I know ain't none of us on here.
No, Sean,
first
just keep listening out for these strange behaviors he's been having lately.
No, that
I
would
know
be
it's
more
Pride
so
Month,
from you.
but we ain't going there.
Yeah, we ain't going, not on this episode. So let's be
Exactly.
clear. I'm gonna say this again for the cheap seats, for the so there's no misinterpretation. I said it is a thrill for women to be able to break a young strapping buck. Now, if there's men out there that want to break young strapping bucks, that's a different conversation. But I'm talking about women breaking.
You shouldn't be breaking the buck either.
Virgins.
I don't want to break the buck.
9 times out of 10. Now, 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure most of us men that's been on this panel right now have been with an older woman at a young age, in our young age, at some point in our life, right? And for us young men that at that time being with an older woman, you thought you was the man. You thought, hey, this older woman wants to be with me, and you felt like you was more experienced to deal with this woman. Yeah, you took that. You took it to where you felt like you could deal with this grown woman. Now, a female dealing with the young dude, he most likely, just like we as young men, when you're dealing with young kids, young adults, sort of, when you're dealing with them, you always gonna have in the back of your mind that they're gonna leave because you're an older person and you was just something to do, and it was a thrill, and you're gonna hurt that person's feelings when things go to the left, where you as a young person or her as a young woman decide that I don't want this no more. I want to deal with somebody my own age.
All right, stay right there. Stay right there. Gregory, I want to ask the panel a question, and then I want you to go into the next video. Do you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna ask. Let's go here for time's sake. And this is for everybody on the panel, and we're gonna go to the ladies first. And guys, I want you to withhold any comments until it comes to you. All right, ladies, do you think that your body count went up before or after your first breakup? So do you think it increased after your breakup, or was it high before your first heartbreak, I should say? That's what we'll say. Before your first heartbreak, was your numbers high, or did they increase after your first heartbreak? Let's go to Mama Marie first.
It didn't increase. It pretty much stayed where it's at. I mean, for me, I look at, like I said, I look at sex a whole different level than what most people look like, and I'm not sure how the mindset of the ladies on the floor here think about that part. It's just my personal say on it. I look at the whole shebang. I need to know your spirituality. I need to know how many counts you had, because I'm not trying to dive into that with you. I want to know if you have control over your sexual stuff. Can you handle not having sex 10 times a week? If I say I only want to do it 5 and I only have time for 5, I need to know everything about that situation. So my body count hasn't really changed. You know what I'm saying? And before, after breakup, doesn't matter.
Okay. Rachel, same question. After you experience a heartbreak, what? So let me put it to you this way: was your body count high or before or after a breakup? And if it's not high, just say that as well.
So let me see. I would say I had what would you say it's a whole phase, but the whole phase doesn't mean I was outside just smashing a bunch of people. But I'm gonna say that that's when I got out of the situation of wanting to always be in a relationship. So I played the single life for a little bit, and I would say it took me probably about like my second real heartbreak to really just want to go outside and be like, you know what, fuck this. Let's see what the world has to explore for me. So at any point, so my add-ons were definitely after the breakup, not before.
So your body count increased after your breakup, your heartbreak, not a breakup, a heartbreak.
Yeah, like heartbreak, like, you know, but it didn't increase by millions or something. We'd be like, you know what I'm saying? A new person come along, that person ain't work, so we find another
one. Gina, it's on you. G?
Yep, I'm sorry, I'm here.
Yeah.
No, I feel like mine stayed the same. It didn't get any higher because I was heartbroken.
Patsy?
My body count didn't get high after my first heartbreak. It got a little bit higher after I moved into my own place.
So once you
where I was living on my own.
Okay. All right. Tanya, did your body count increase once you had a heartbreak, or was it high before, or did it remain the same?
Let me think. I'm not how can I put this? My first heartbreak, I had one body count. I'll put it this way. I'm 57. I will be 57 on my birthday, and my number is 7. So it was low before the heartbreak, and maybe went up a couple of people, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, you and other women and on that with those numbers, y'all an oddity. Yeah, that's much sought after. Yeah. Let's go to Kiana.
Yeah, the question is, no? I mean, I haven't had a breakup in years.
Stop. Did you just say you were celibate for 10 years?
I said I haven't had a breakup in years.
Yep.
So
Okay,
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think it went up. No, it didn't. And
he hasn't been heartbroken
I don't
in years.
I didn't say that. I said I haven't had a breakup in years. So
okay.
No, and I don't think that I would go around because my heart is
Damn
broken.
breakup ain't gonna happen till death do you apart. That's what your breakup is.
Finish.
Thank you. I don't think that I would be giving my body because my heart is broken. I have to be whole before I do all of that. So no, I don't think so.
Shanara?
No, it did not go up. After a breakup or heartbreak for me, it's like I'm more so shutting down. I'm more so of I don't want to deal with anybody. Like I'm just doing me. So that's it.
Now, y'all heard that. Y'all heard what the lady said. And ladies, y'all listen close. Guys, listen closely to what y'all say. Now, did I get all the ladies before I move on? All right, let's go. Timmy, your body count, was it high before you had your first heartbreak, and did it increase after you had a heartbreak, or did it remain the same?
I'm back in the fucking waters. I'm going fishing.
He a shark in the water.
Right, I'm back fishing. Yeah, you throw me back in, I'm fishing again.
So you
That's
just,
all.
so you just had a bloodlust, huh?
Yeah, you throw me back in, I'm back out for blood. Yeah.
Sean.
Nah, mine just kept doing what I was doing. I've never had a breakup that elevated my activity level.
And just so we clear, I said heartbreak. So everybody.
Yeah, I've never had that either. Never had a heartbreak.
We gotta talk because I gotta get some of what y'all I don't know what y'all taking. I don't know if it's internal or if it's just biological stuff, but
you know the old saying, Dave. The old saying is for the women too. When you're trying to get over another, climb on top of another.
Wow.
Gregory, Sean, was you done?
Okay.
Sean.
After what Timmy said, yeah.
Sean, I mean Gregory.
I feel like I was in a lot of relationships, but then I had to think about it. I think I just was doing whatever I wanted to anyways.
So you never experienced heartbreak?
I didn't say that.
So that's what the question was. Did your body count, was your body count high?
Nah, I'm saying even before then, I probably was doing whatever I wanted to anyway.
Just said you was doing the same thing I was doing. I was climbing on top of another to get over another. That's what you was doing.
Lordy, Bert, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
He was doing the same thing too.
All right, so Timmy's trying to answer for everybody. Bert, was your body count high before your heartbreak or after your heartbreak, or did it remain the same?
I've been broken more than once, man. I ain't gonna lie. And each time, I guess you go back out and see what you was looking for.
Now, Bert, be honest. Didn't you get over it when you was with somebody else? You climbed on
Absolutely
top of
not.
Climb on top of another.
Absolutely not. You ain't been heartbroken if you can get over just going to sleep with someone else.
Damn right.
That's how you get over.
I was still hurt. I was looking for love in all the wrong places. So I get it. I was still hurt. Don't get me wrong. The pain never went away. You could still be broken from someone inside. All of y'all probably still are. If you was really in love with somebody, it's just still hurt. I mean, it ain't hurt to the front lobe of your brain hurt, but you still got a hurt spot somewhere tucked away. But yeah, my count goes up. My count goes up.
So you got
a gate up around your heart now.
I didn't feel better.
But your count went up.
Oh, my count definitely elevated each time I was broken. I've been broken a few.
Ladies, now I'm gonna tell y'all.
That's how you get over.
I know, Robin. I know we didn't get to you yet.
There's somebody else on here who I don't know, Jerry.
That's
Bird.
That's
Bird. Okay. Well, I'm glad Bird was honest. Thank you, Bird, for your honesty.
So I'm
trying.
I'm gonna put a disclaimer on the next statement before we get started. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna tell you, it goes sort of like this. Yeah, my heart's been broken a few times, but every time my heart got broken, I did some alteration. I either cut my hair off, worked out, put muscles on, grew some dreads, colored my hair, talked to different females, and my count went up.
So that's what all that was? I thought you was just
something new. Listen, I went from swimmer's body to muscles to swimmers to hair to no hair to
uncle
again.
Yeah,
I was going through. Listen, I was hurt
right now.
I was damn sure hurt, and I went through some changes. You don't just fall in love to fall out of love real quick.
Yeah, but
they scarred
but-
me, and I
but
got it
getting-
together again.
But getting with another woman takes away some of that damn pain.
Then all I did is I'm gonna try to tell
Not
you.
the heartache.
Sometimes
Not
when
the
you're
heartache.
in
Maybe
love,
the dick ache, but not the
I'm
heartache.
trying to tell you. Sometimes when you're in love, you go lay down with another woman. In your mind, you're making love to that woman that hurt you and left you.
It's just a
So you're still
distraction.
feeling for her.
All right, so let me give you mines because I didn't. All right, so let me give y'all some honesty. I'm gonna tell you something. When I was younger and I was in a 4-year relationship from the time I was 15 till I was 19. When that relationship it ended, I was devastated. And after that, I turned into a hoe because I was trying to replace something that was irreplaceable at the time.
You were just trying to get over
let
your
me
heart.
finish?
Oh.
So I was
yeah.
listening. Now later on in life, I started getting evil. So I didn't care. It was like what Gregory said earlier about the master key can open any lock. But some I was putting my key in broken locks to begin with in some situations, and it just wasn't good. It didn't just make my body count go up. It made my daggone high blood, it made my pressure go up. But the last heartbreak that I had as an adult male, I'm gonna tell you that was not bad. I mean, that was not good. A few people on this panel can attest to what I'm about to tell you. I was on my knees at the altar because I wasn't thinking about climbing on top of nobody else at all at that point. That was not going to solve my problem. Now, did my account go up after that? No, I was on the bench for a number of years after that.
Really? Really?
This is my story, Timmy, not yours.
Oh, really?
But I spent
daggone well.
But I spent
you was not single for long after you broke up with Cassandra. Dave, cut this nonsense out.
Why he's saying that?
Damn! Wow.
Oh, I didn't mean
Timmy,
that.
wow.
Jesus,
Wow.
That boy
You know he wasn't. He knows daggone well he wasn't.
That wasn't even a
He
dry
wasn't
stitch.
single for long.
I mean,
when he
Sean,
broke
you see
up.
where he went, he just gonna give y'all names and everything.
He just
he
he threw you under the bus.
Way
Never
under
mind
the
the bus.
bus.
Never mind the bus. He ran me over. He was driving the bus.
But I didn't say it.
Have you ever
Say
been
no
in?
names.
Have
we
you
all
ever-
knew.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I didn't
And
mean
that
to
wasn't
say
even
that.
recently, I said. Now that you done named the name, oh Jesus.
Have your heart break like I have mine. I made a single and I gave it to her and she played it in the car for all her friends.
Oh, Lord.
Sean,
heartbreak.
Sean, we need some counseling. We gotta get something with you guys.
Listen, I hope I've never experienced what
Wait,
you guys have.
You don't want to
whoever
either. You don't
Made a
want to.
breakup tape.
Oh,
That is
no,
crazy.
Robert,
You was
goddamn,
singing?
boy.
Was you singing? Because
He
that
just
was
had
the
a
reason
bunch
why
of
she made
songs on
everybody
here.
I
hear.
was singing. Listen, I was singing and I said, yeah, this is how I truly felt and still feel about you.
You
Please
definitely
keep
didn't
this.
want her back.
I said, keep this close to your heart and only play it when you're by
Definitely
yourself.
didn't want her
you
back.
made her a cassette.
And they all
Her
laughed.
friends came in.
They
Her
all
friends
laughed
came in
on
my
the cover.
home and they said, "Wow, we heard your song you made."
You can't sing. So you didn't want her back.
They didn't want her. They
You didn't
wanted
want her
you
back.
now.
You can't sing.
Oh, you don't know what I was doing when I'm singing
You
for.
don't know when he's in
You don't
love
know
in the
what I'm doing.
shower.
Modern day
He's
Michael
in love
Jackson.
in the shower. He can sing like the goddamn canary.
Listen, he don't know
Wait.
what I'm doing when my heart's broke. I'm
I
gonna
know,
sing.
Bobby.
Go ahead,
So
Gio.
every man except Sean is the only person that that has everybody else have had their heart broken, right? Like all the other males.
Yep, except
Oh,
Sean.
yeah.
Sean was breaking hearts.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
You want to say more?
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, how did that work? Like, I thought everybody gets their heart broken at least once.
Yeah,
I've never been
everybody
in a
gets their heart
situation.
broken.
I've only been in 4 long-term relationships, and each one of those breakups were situations that I caused the breakup.
Oh,
right.
See,
But you wasn't heartbroken. You could be heartbroken
But I
you
wasn't heartbroken because of
the situation,
the cause of the breakup.
Right.
I could not be completely invested.
Wait. Back up. So you caused the heartbreak.
Mhm.
So you wasn't heartbroken that you caused the heartbreak?
No, I was hurt that I felt
you something else.
He felt bad about it.
that I did the individuals the way that I did them.
Exactly.
He wasn't all
but
in.
I wasn't.
You
yeah,
wasn't all in to get. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you never was like, so those 4 I don't mean to get in your business, but I
Oh,
find this
I'm
very
good.
interesting.
I'm good.
Like, so you never, those 4 relationships that was very like personal, I guess, or long or whatever, you never was all in with none of them?
I was all in the beginning, and those 4 relationships, well, 3 of them I have children with, so they were long term.
Right.
And the one that
but you wasn't in all in.
In the beginning, but when I check out, and that's when I start acting a fool.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what
That's
most men do.
cold-blooded. You cold-blooded, man.
That's what most men do when shit is gone and you've been trying and you can't get nowhere going with things, and it's time to go.
Yeah, but Timmy, you've been heartbroken though before, right?
Yeah.
And and those relationships that I did that to, for the majority of them, we're good friends to this day.
So that's what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah,
let me call all these trifling chicks up and let them know. I'm gonna drop a couple of text messages, getting some people's DMs this evening. Gregory, let's go to the next video.
Please stay out of people's DMs. Thank you.
But it's like if a man slept with around, I don't remember, the happiest relationships are when like they're both virgins, like that's number 1. But it's like if a man slept with around, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was roughly like 3 partners versus 8 or 9 partners. He's happier in his relationship when he's had 8 or 9.
Yeah, I attest to that. I think men, this has just been my experience. The more women I've slept with, the more I've worked out what it is I want and what I don't want. It's essentially, it's unintentionally been a screening process, a weeding out the wheat type of process. Yes. And now it's essentially, it left me in a position where I knew exactly what I wanted, what was completely non-negotiable, and I would shoot for that. I would be very selective.
The happiest
Zoom meeting. All right, guys, let's go to the guys first. Do you agree with the man with his ideology? Let's go to Sean first.
Sorry about that. I was listening but wasn't listening. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, voice throw you off?
Huh?
So he's basically saying that he messed with a number of women to figure out what he didn't want, so he can. I'm paraphrasing, but from what I heard, after sleeping with going through those failures, he realized what he did not want and what he really needed.
I mean, that doesn't work for me, but I can see that being a logic.
Okay. Timmy?
For me, I think what he was saying was that, he he felt for me, I feel like this. If you're just doing what he's saying, he's doing screening process, but I bet he slept with every last one of those women.
He did.
Right?
That's what he said.
Okay. If you trying to, build something, and if he said he's doing a screening, what the sleeping with them ain't screening them. Because if you going either if you sleep with them and you might, like some people put those people, I might have a date with her someday down the line, so they put her in the fucking black book, right? And when you ain't got nothing to do, you ain't got no chick, you go to your black book and you pull that number up. That person that you dealt with. So for me, I think that's what his whole thing is. Get a phone book of numbers, and he can just call any chick anytime he want to call.
Okay, so it sounds like you feel like he was trying to recruit. He was going through a recruiting process. All right, Gregory.
What's the question again? You asking me about the video?
Yes.
Weeding out. That was just a funny way of saying something. So I kind of understand what he was saying, but I don't think that's my methods.
All right. So you, Bert.
Go ahead.
So did you agree with the man's ideology in that video?
I think I missed it. I went into
he basically was saying he slept with a number of women to figure out what he did not want. So that once he found what he wanted, he would value it more. Basically, I'm paraphrasing.
I don't know who that guy was, but I don't know if it works that way. I don't know. I don't agree. I don't know if we're looking for something or we settle for something. I have to go. See what happens next week.
All right, guys. Shanara just left she wanted to tell you guys she'll see you next week.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Robert next.
You're asking me sleeping with the dude saying to sleep with a lot of women is to find out what he needs. Because I'm sorry, my dog.
What he wants.
My
What type
dog was
of woman he
fussing.
wants.
I had to, step away and get them under control. But if you're asking, you got to sleep with a lot of women to find out what you want. I don't think that's the case. Not for me, anyway.
All right, that's easy. Let's go to the ladies. All right, Gina, what'd you get out of that? Do you agree with the lady and the guy, his ideology? Because because the woman, the guy just like took over at the end. But go ahead. Do you agree?
I didn't really hear the ladies, but the guys perspective, I don't agree with the guy with, because you don't have to sleep with someone to weed out what you want. Like, I mean, I guess if sex is like at the top of your list, then I guess that would make sense. But sex is only like that can only go but so far. You gotta, get to know somebody. But I just want to point out, if a woman said that, she would be considered like a whore, a smut bucket,
Trash.
Trash, all that. But it's okay for a guy to say, well, I
Not
just
in
had
this
to
day
do,
and age.
well, any day and age.
Unfortunately,
Like,
that's just what it is.
right, but that's the sad part though. Like, I listen, I'm old school. I feel like a woman should be a woman. I feel like, but also I feel like if that, just like people have high sex drives, people have low sex drives, whatever, but don't talk shit about a female that's doing the exact same thing that you're doing.
Got it. All right,
I
Patsy.
agree with that.
That's because there's a difference between men and women. We're not the same, so we shouldn't behave.
We are
It
the
ain't no.
same though.
It ain't.
But why not?
They can do the
Not the
same
same.
thing that we do.
We can't produce life like you guys can, just like you guys can't make babies like we can. We're not the same. We have the same parts and the same brain and the same backbones and the same structures, but we're not the same.
So what about the
And it's
woman who can't have
unfortunate.
kids? What is
It's
she?
just an unfortunate act. She's still a woman.
But she's
still
now
a woman.
she's down with the guys because she don't got no problems to worry about.
Just because she can't have kids wouldn't make her not a woman. You know, I don't want to say that. You know what I mean? But just
can't
being a
get down
woman
with
is
the get
different
down?
from being a man. I mean, but that's just an unfortunate. I hate to say it's a fact in the men's eye. We're just built like that. It don't make it right, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying we're right for that, but
I think
it's
the
an
majority of
unfortunate
the men
fact.
think like that, but not all men think like that. But I would
The
say
ones
like
that don't align,
85%. Huh?
I'd say about 98% think like this. I mean, there's a few that are either weird or gay or I don't know, but
Nah,
yeah, if you ain't really into women, then if you're not into women, you wouldn't feel this way.
if you value your woman, then you're gonna consider her your partner, and she can do whatever anything you do if she choose to.
I don't know
Now,
what Oprah book you got that from, but you
That's
ain't looking in the
that's
real world. That's Oprah
So
talk. I get it.
another double standard is men will go out there and pay for some puss, okay? And they would do all this stuff with this girl, whatever, but then turn and know that she's been quote unquote
Only
ran
because they
through
can't
and
do it
all
with
this
their
kind of
girl.
stuff. Huh?
that
They
her
can't do
body
it with
count
their
is
girl. Their
high.
girl ain't doing it
Got
for
a
them, and
high
that's why
fucking
that
body
happens.
count.
But why
That
would you go with a
No,
girl that has all those people? Like
she
you,
got
no,
a
no,
high
y'all.
body
because
count. She got
Because
a
you
high
here,
have
body
to, I
count.
guess. Yeah, you paying for it because that's what
Oh,
you
so
want that you're not getting at home.
you paying to sleep with a whole with 100 niggas? Is that what you're saying?
Miss Gina,
If
here's
you
the deal.
paying, yes, that's
Hold
what
on,
you
hold on,
The
hold
quick,
on.
you just paying to
they
get in
gotta
and get
know
out.
that the quick, yep, and they gotta know
Hold
that
on,
You
the
ain't
hold on,
paying
hold
her
quick
to
on.
for
come
the
over. You paying
experienced
her to
one.
leave.
Hold on,
It's just the
guys.
in and out. Wham bam. Here's your money. Keep it moving. They do it. It's it's one of the biggest industries out here. Prostitution.
They
It's
got
legal. It's legal in some
male
states.
One
prostitutes.
of
They
the
got women
oldest.
that
Hold
call
on,
It's the
hold
Yeah,
on,
oldest.
guys.
probably the oldest, right?
Hey, time out. Wait,
Yes,
wait.
sir.
Let's
They definitely
be.
got male
Tim.
It
prostitutes
is
that
a
do it for women.
shitty double standard, but it is what it is, and it
All right,
doesn't mean it's
let
right.
me say this, guys. Let me be fair about this because we're supposed to go to Patsy. So I'm gonna let Sean actually answer what you was gonna say about Gina, and then after Sean's finished, just let Patsy answer about the video. Go ahead, Sean.
Miss Gina, I was going to say that to make a comment to the question that you asked, for us men that do things like that, like when you say go out and buy, the snatch and this, that, and the other, these aren't women that we're trying to get down with, meaning make them our girls. I think this whole thing is when a guy has a problem with a female's body count, is someone that he's interested in.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's someone that he's just planning, that's why I said if you plan on smashing her or doing whatever, you're gonna do it regardless to what her count is.
Right, but Jerry just said not too long ago that he wouldn't have he wouldn't have he was said nope, if I know her body count, I ain't doing it. I ain't touching her. And
No,
I
no, no,
just
no, no, no.
Right, but that's
I'm not gonna say I'm
with the
not touching
potential
her.
of him
I'm
wanting
not
to
trying to
be
turn that
with
into
her.
wifey.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's where our that standard comes in at. When we are concerned about a female's body count, is someone that we may be interested in, or that we're not going to wife her up if her
And she
body
might be
count is like,
superhead
well,
that everybody's
those
been
that
talking about.
believe like that.
Right.
Exactly.
So y'all not turned off with y'all clearly, and I know this is a stupid question, but y'all not turned off of having sex with a girl that literally's they've been having sex with a whole bunch of people at all. Like that don't
But
matter to y'all.
because you're looking at her in the capacity of what you look
And
at her
what she
and
is.
what she
What
is.
she is.
Right now, that matters to me. Maybe
Now,
let's
I
talk some
personally, I'm
years
not.
ago
I mean,
in some younger days that it was what it was. I mean, there might have been
Dinner and a
multiple
movie I
guys
might be
running the
paying
train on
for,
something back in the
but
day.
I
I
was
mean,
thinking that. I was thinking that too because people say everybody pays.
You right, Sean, because
Yeah.
my cousin used to do that all the time. Dinner
let's-
and a movie.
Wait, let's get.
Nah, he used to get them for
No,
Chinese food.
no. Let's get to Patsy. Go ahead, Patsy.
Oh my God.
Do you agree with the
Tim be
video?
dry snitching all night,
Y'all
boy.
tell me, y'all for real. Patsy, go ahead.
Do I agree with what he's saying?
Yeah, but did you agree with the video, period?
Didn't you
Yes
just
or
drink?
no? Like he's trying to figure out what he wants and what he doesn't want. So I kind of agree. Like a lot of guys might weed out, like might be with a bunch of women just to weed out what they do and don't want.
Okay.
So I kind of agree, but I know not all guys are like that, but there are some guys that are like that.
All right, well said. Tanya?
Yeah.
Did you?
Do I agree? I don't think you have to sleep with a lot of women to figure out what you want. If you got to do that, then there's something wrong with you. I mean, you need to do some self-reflecting. What's wrong with conversation to figure out what you want? You should already know what you want.
What if she wants that? You know, physical attraction is hard to fight when you got physical attraction towards somebody, you know.
But
then it's just a booty call, ain't it?
But and then that's
true.
that's
but it's still the attraction, that physical attraction that you have towards that person. You know, oh, she's fun to be with. You know, in the bed. You know, she's fun to be with to go. You know, hang out, watch a movie, and then go to bed with her.
Okay.
You know, or have a couple of drinks with her, then go to bed with her. That's what that type of thing is.
All right, let me get Mama Marie and Rachel's, and I believe Kiana's, and then Gregory, go to the next clip. Mama Marie.
So I think she had to get off. She got a phone call or something
Rachel,
like that.
It's on you.
I think honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of reflecting. Remember what was going on? I think he was only responding to what the stats were that she was given about a higher body count. I don't think he was necessarily saying that he goes outside for that purpose of meeting women to learn. I think he was just stating that from his experiences, he has learned what he does, you know, what he wants, what he doesn't want, the things that he likes or whatever. Just agreeing with her stats. I mean, I don't. The other way around, where everybody was looking at it as, I don't agree with saying you need to go outside and find it that way. That's not a necessity. But if he's just reflecting off of what he's already been through and him learning from what he learned, then yes, you do learn from experience the things that you will accept, you won't accept, the things you like, don't like. So I can agree with that.
Because how do you know what you want if you don't fucking taste the damn product?
You don't experience.
Kiana?
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with him. I mean, I can understand what he's saying. I don't think it takes 8 or 9 women to know what you like or don't like. And I also think that might be a mentality for a younger man versus an older man.
Okay, well, let's see if we got Gregory. We got some more clips, right?
My mom's back on.
All right,
Yes, sir.
all right, so let's get Mama Marie's. Mama Marie, did you see the video?
No.
No, I didn't. I just got back on.
Okay, so basically, the guy was saying something along the lines that he felt like that he had to sleep with a number of women to figure out what he wants and what he doesn't want.
I think to each his own. That might be true for some people. because every woman's different. You know what I'm saying? Everything, whatever she has to offer, is gonna differ from the next person. He has to be the one to figure out what he can learn from each person. So it just varies, I suppose. It just depends on what he's looking for. He might find that one person and her pum pum's great and everything she did was great and he's stuck on that one person. But it may not be that for everybody.
So then he might want to put, I take some of her abilities and her abilities and her abilities and her abilities and try to find one that got all of those people's abilities, which is impossible.
And that's the Dr. Frankenstein mindset. Greg, you go to the next video.
I mean, no, he might find that 50 Shades of Grey girl. He might find that person. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people out there that will do it to do whatever you like. If you want to, I mean, not to be so vulgar, but if you want to get shitted on, there's some women that will let you shit on them or vice versa. There might be that 50 Shades of Grey person out there, and there are people out there like that. That's why the movie was made. You know what I'm saying? But again, it just depends on.
That's for our other
The cleaner word for that will be scat.
golden showers and more.
Okay, Gregory, go.
I apologize.
No. Gregory, go to the next.
We all adults over here, goddamn it.
Gregory, go to the next video.
We talk our shit.
Don't you get me in trouble, man.
See, this is how we get fucked up because as many bodies as she had, without being a worker, I probably matched her shit. So
it's still
the judgment is like,
they're not the same, different for you because you look at women different. Like we can catch 800,000 bodies.
Exactly.
They can't catch 8.
They're not the
What is
same.
the cutoff number? I just view pussy different.
What is the cut? Hold on. I'm gonna go around the room. How many of you niggas in a relationship, first of all?
But it's good to get their input too, though. You get what I'm saying? It's still good to get their input. Yeah, what's the cutoff?
You're married.
What's the cutoff number? But nigga, he gotta still give a cutoff, nigga.
Yeah, no, he's gonna give a cutoff.
Women want to hear this.
He's gonna cut up.
Yeah.
But if his wife at home and she's like,
no,
uh-oh.
everybody want to hear that.
That might be a little crazy.
Yeah, this is real.
What's the cutoff number?
I'm gonna keep it smooth. 10.
10.
10. Because math, I've been going to the strip club.
Dating 18-year-olds, nigga.
No, but I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it real. Bro, a chick that, if a chick is 32,
You
and
had 10 in the 6th grade, like
listen,
32 and 10, that's great.
That's what I'm saying, but that's
great.
10 is nothing.
Nothing. 32 and 10. That's
what I'm saying. So what you gonna go for?
32 and 10 that's great.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, what is it?
5 is that's like that's ordeal, but what he's saying 10 is like. You know, all right,
gotta
shit.
be
You
real.
know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
be real, bitch.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I can maybe get to this. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do too much more.
Listen. Yo, I'm gonna ask y'all. Act like y'all ain't hear their numbers at all. Act like you ain't hear that. What's your number?
Mine's 7.
7?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the highest number. He said 50 can't get past the guard hour.
No, this is good right
You
here.
can't get past the guard hour.
I'm going with 10 again, bro.
Come on, bro.
Thank you. Women,
no.
Good luck. Y'all niggas say y'all ain't in a relationship yet? Oh nah, y'all niggas gonna be single for life.
I'm off and off.
Y'all gonna be single for life.
Come on, let's keep hearing.
Exactly. Thank you.
Nah, but what's that?
It's coming from somebody. We got a mutual.
You ain't even messing.
We got a mutual.
Zero.
They got a
The last brother.
Yo, what's the number though, gang?
5?
Same thing. All right.
That's unrealistic. It's unrealistic, bro.
4.
Man,
these are unrealistic numbers.
He's off the camera.
Can't do more than that, man.
4. He like he not happy.
It's time to choose.
Stop that.
Why not both? Arnold Palmer Spike.
You know, Nah, he wants
You
the
too.
other body.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
before 16.
Another one.
I'm nigga, I'm sixth grade. That's 13 or some
It's a
shit.
pop. I don't know how y'all did it.
Like I said,
Summertime, it's over.
it's over. In the summer alone,
Shit was hard.
I'm going to different high
Nigga
schools.
said
Sorry, it's over.
Five is enough, man. I can't deal. I can't deal with
She
more
did.
than that. That's too much. Yeah, we be
Nigga,
outside,
same
we
rock,
be at the
nigga.
movies, we be in the grocery store, we be all different places, and you later on
What's your
telling me this
number?
the dude that
What's
you,
your
come
number?
on, man, nah.
Yo, he said,
No, what is your number,
D,
bro?
what's your number, bro? What's your number, D?
he not even gonna talk.
He playing.
You gonna keep it low?
So what's your number? See what I'm saying? Yo, my number, again, it's so unrealistic, but it's 10. It's unrealistic.
because of the
I know it's
industry.
not, it's unrealistic,
Right.
but my number is 10.
Yeah,
I think
lying.
10,
10.
like when you surpass 10, it's
do.
unrealistic. I know
I do
it's
agree
unrealistic.
with
I know it's
10.
unrealistic.
It's
But 10 is-
unrealistic, but that's
It's
the
like,
number.
come on,
You're
man.
telling the $10 fucking lie.
Everybody lying.
Wow.
Thank you.
Stipulations. Let's say it like this, right?
Bro, I'm poisoned different.
Let's use high school.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, whatever grade she's in.
yeah.
Speak louder, though.
5 dudes.
That's
y'all
light.
in the same school. You go into the holding hands and kissing about a lockers?
No.
With 5 dudes.
No,
body
no.
count?
Listen.
Now,
No.
up in the neighborhood, y'all gotta go to the corner store, gotta go to the barbershop, I gotta go cop an outfit. I keep seeing these niggas that body.
Nah, but you talking about 5 niggas. I don't, but how he just straight put the 5 motherfuckers in the same hood? These bodies be scattered. These be scattered bodies.
Scattered body.
It be scattered.
It gotta be scattered. So the body's gotta be
Oh, so the
scattered.
body's gotta be scattered.
Yeah.
All right, so now stipulate.
Now,
that's what I'm
but
saying,
hold on. If it's niggas in your face, there's no man in here.
That's what I'm saying.
No way.
Everybody's lying.
No,
I was
but
talking about scattered bodies.
I'm talking about
One
scattered
in each
numbers.
state.
There's no way I'm gonna look at 7.
I'm talking about one in each state.
I don't want to run into a nigga that's like, hey, how you doing?
That's you? Oh. Ooh. That hurt. Oh my Lord, I didn't see this, bro.
Seen
Like,
it.
oh my God. You with her?
You been the other guy.
I agree.
You been the other guy. I've been the other guy.
Oh my
Yo, we
I've been the other.
All right. So,
Yeah.
listen, listen, this is for the
Yeah.
ladies. All the guys be quiet. This is what Bird was alluding to earlier in the conversation. These are the type of conversations that men have outside of conversations with women. This is why they don't have these conversations with you hear these men talking, you hear their fears and stuff like that. This is why men don't want to date women where their body counts are high, because you listen to those guys of all different ages. Similar to a discussion like we're having, but it's a mixed panel with women and men. I guarantee you, if
I've seen a bunch of dudes up there.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what they were saying to me.
If there was women amongst that conversation, it would have been different. But if you listen to I think Mama Marie said earlier, sometimes the body counts and what they would expect a woman's, or what they would have prefer a woman's body count to be, is based upon I think she said some insecurities. Mama Marie, am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, because you can have body counts for various reasons. So if a person has body counts because of insecurities, or maybe they were sodomized as a man, and they're trying to fix their ego, whether they're gay or not, so they're sleeping with a bunch of women to kind of justify, I'm not gay, I'm sleeping with women. There's many reasons why it can happen. So body count is different, to each his own, but there's different reasons behind it.
And so what I'm asking is, what I'm stating is, I believe these guys, when they was referring to body counts, they was referring to as to what they would prefer in their woman. What if they was going to acknowledge or even have any conversation about body counts, the only body, they had a number in which that's what they would tolerate, that's what they would prefer. If it went beyond that, then they didn't want those women. So again,
last one.
I think that's an ego thing. That's an ego thing, because if they met, okay, so let me see. if I can refer it to a house, you can have a house, you see it on the outside, it looks perfect. It's a dime piece. You got everything you want on the outside, but the inside look a little kind of shady. You got to fix some stuff up. You're going to buy that house and make it a workable house. You're going to fix it up for yourself and make it what you want it to be. You're going to see a fine dime piece, a quarter piece for that matter, and you mean to tell me that you're not going to try to talk like it's on a body count? I think that's a lie. Especially if she's approaching you the way you need to be approached, period.
It
You're
is a
going to
lie.
hit
They're
that.
all lying. They're all lying.
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna hit that.
Timmy, let the
You
ladies
might think about it afterwards, but you're gonna hit it.
No, I'm agreeing with Mama Marie. She is so 100% right.
All right, so
Hell yeah, and we buy ugly houses.
let's get Patsy. Patsy, do you agree with that video? I mean, how do you feel about that video? Is what I should say.
That's exactly why I said at the beginning, from when I was 18 to now, I've had between 15 and 20. That might, but they were considering like, okay, if you're 18, 19 years old, as a woman,
Yeah, I gotta
your
get up in the
body
morning and go to
count,
my
they're
job
not
interview
accepting
and
more
Boston
than
Public Schools.
like
Let's hope I get it. And then
4 or 5,
I'll be back
as
after
your
that.
body count. But with me, that's why I don't even like when it comes down to have a relationship or having a conversation that I'm with a man that I'm interested in. You know, I don't even have that type of conversation with somebody, because then y'all are gonna judge me because I have a high body count.
It depends on who you talking to, which makes
Exactly.
All right, Tanya, how you feel about that video?
I viewed it as barbershop video. I don't care about body count. Doesn't matter to me because I know what I'm bringing to the table. I know what type of woman I am, and I know that when I'm in a relationship or talking to someone, I know what vibe I'm bringing, and if they're not on the same level as me, then I'm not wasting my time.
Here.
Well said. All right, Rachel.
Oh, sorry, my screen be taking too long.
Yeah.
What am I answering again?
How do you feel about that video?
Oh, right. That was funny. Yeah, sorry. I had to time back in real quick. I got distracted. So that was funny. I mean, yes, definitely barbershop. It kind of goes with what we said earlier when it comes to a man just kind of wanting that. But I'm a girl, so from my point of view, I have experienced that. I grew up a certain way because I saw how people were talked about, how certain girls would be talked about or looked at in certain ways. As I got older, I started seeing it vice versa for the men. I started like the dude said in the video, I was laughing because I'm like, damn, that was it right there. I have been down the street with the dude that says hi to 40 million different fucking girls. And you're just like, my nigga, like, how do you know all these girls? Like, what's up with you? Or the dude that, because they were doing, had this high body count, all these girls know them. Somebody always got something to say. You got people making pages. Sis, is this your man? Now everybody knows you. Like, it's just, that body count thing is big. And I definitely stopped dealing with someone because I found out he was a hoe like that. Like that becomes, because now you got mad people in my business. You have so many eyes that's on you. Because as a man, there's a lot of females y'all can go backwards to. A lot of females y'all done gave something good to and don't talk to no more. You know what I'm saying? And girls start becoming stupid and it trickles down onto you. I don't want to walk down the street hugging up on my dude while 5 other chicks there know that I got to do with the meat hanging between his legs because he already done slang it to him a couple times. And now they seen him out and they want to hit him up later because girls of people are funny like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that.
Nah, Rachel. It ain't just that. You seen on Black Ink where the chick Christina said Rock was just licking her twat last night. He up in the room with some other chick. So that's what it comes to. They start throwing out stuff. You know,
Yeah.
hey, you how you like it? He was just at my house Tuesday.
Yeah, like
You
I'm
know,
all
shit
set.
like
I'm
that
all,
happened.
All
yeah,
right.
don't nobody want that.
So let's get Gina and Kiana. Gina.
I thought that
That's
was
it.
that was that was funny. Thought it was funny. I mean, I just would never care about who some like God. I think it's different. It is obviously different for guys, but like I I personally wouldn't care about who you dealing with or have you whoever you dealt with in the past. Like that's none of my business. I don't care as long as your papers is straight. We're good.
All right. Key.
I thought it was funny that they all were setting up this unrealistic expectation of women.
And
And they
each
all
one
knew
of them each one of them were lying. Each one of them were lying.
they all knew that what they wanted was unrealistic. But I'm pretty sure they are all in some kind of relationship with some woman, and her quote unquote body count is not the 10, the 7, the 5, the 3, the 0.
Exactly.
So so they're basically lying to themselves, and if they believe in that mentality, then they cut off a lot of women who could have been the great woman for them, despite whoever she slept with in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on both sides, women and men that go through that. They might cut somebody off that really was the person that they should have been with, but he was too busy wrapped up into going from this person to that person because they didn't want to get their heart broken.
Okay, so we've gotten all the ladies, Timmy. We've gotten you chimed in a couple of times. Let's get Gregory, Sean, and then Robin. And if Bird's still with us, we'll go out with him. So Gregory.
To talk about their preference for their body counts.
Well, they're talking about as it pertains to the women that they're going to deal with. They prefer them to have a certain number.
And because they was talking to their friends, I feel like everybody just lied.
Okay. Sean? Sean?
He's on mute.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
For me, I related to the guy that was sitting all the way down at the end of the barbershop who asked the question about, I don't necessarily care about her body count. I care about, do I know the individuals that she's dealt with because of our surrounding or our circle? And that's what I was speaking of earlier when I asked the fellas that question. Are we more concerned with that or her actual body count? Because a lot of us operate in certain arenas, so we meet the majority of our people in those arenas.
Yeah.
So that's where I was with that.
Can I ask something and just really quick? Like I think it also like for what's her name? What's her name? Steve Harvey's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Lori Harvey, his adopted daughter. So she's beautiful. She's beautiful and everything. So like no, these industry dudes don't care who she's been with.
That's why I said they was lying in a barbershop.
Exactly.
Because if it's
That's what
one
I
of
said
those,
too.
they're all
They
gonna be on it. They're not gonna care about if she slept with 4, 5,
exactly,
20.
because
Exactly. They're
it's
It's
all
lying.
Lori
about
Harvey. I'm
status.
trying to
They're
take
not
that
trying to
down.
I'm
wipe
trying
it.
to
Fuck
They're
knock
it.
not
her
trying to
down.
wipe
Exactly.
it.
Let me hear her part. Let me
Exactly.
hear what she's saying.
They're
What you
not
saying,
trying to
Well,
Kevin?
wipe that.
because Lori Harvey, from what social media puts out there, that she's been with all these dudes, right? But
So what?
anybody that hasn't been with her, that's in the industry or even not in the industry, would still want to be with her, regardless of who
Exactly.
she's been with. And
Mm-hmm.
if somebody like, I'm just gonna
You
throw a
trying
name
to
out there,
marry her
like
or wife her up?
wife her, marry her, all that.
But
Holly
She's a high
Berry. Holly
profile
Berry got a
body
few
count.
people from social media. Like, so honestly, I feel like it's all about status and a double standard when it comes to these. Oh, I don't want her. She had all these people. J-Lo's been with a whole bunch of people,
Yeah.
but
But
you'll still wife her. You'll still have sex with her. You'll still have her be your girlfriend. So
Exactly.
A wife.
Yeah.
No,
who the
not a
that
wife.
to say something to
Huh?
what Gina said,
Absolutely. A
because
wife, never.
you
Go ahead,
pointed out
Sean.
a specific industry. That's a whole nother world in itself. That's how they operate in their world. That's why I said I could relate to the guy that was in the barbershop, because he was operating in the world that I'm familiar with my neighborhood, with my circle of cats that I either know or don't know. And so we
right.
live by a different standard than Hollywood's a whole nother beast in itself.
It's a whole nother beast, but y'all still we still
Nah,
a
but I
man
think she
podcast,
was just
right? You still a man though, right?
I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
always be a man, but I'm going to be realistic in talking about my surroundings and what my scenarios are.
Okay.
I
Nah, I
mean, we
think
all
she meant like the baddest chick in the hood, even if it's not a
Yes.
celebrity.
Okay. Thank you, cousin.
yeah,
Yep.
but
Now
That's
that
exactly
No,
what I'm
but
saying.
no. Here's the thing. That's why I always said earlier too that it's not about wifing her. If we're gonna smash her, we're gonna smash her, because she's gonna be kept in that
oh yeah, because I
category.
definitely
that's
used the
that's
term
the
take her
Because
physical
down.
we're gonna
attraction.
I didn't
pop
say I was
off
gonna
on it, but
wipe
we
her up.
ain't trying to be the one that be like, yo, dude, like we all pass it around. You supposed to pass that around. You
Pass
supposed
it
to
around.
wife that down.
It ain't no
That's what we say.
fun if
But
I
I'm
only
not
can
saying like, okay,
have.
so not necessarily passing her around or having sex with her. If you've
It's,
known this chick to be the baddest chick, not even in the hood, let's just say Boston, period, right? And you know a few people that she dated, right? You're not, and then obviously there's always some rumors and always some extra put on the top. So you really don't know, but you're sitting up there, you like her, y'all vibing. So you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna date her seriously because you've known 2 or 3 people that she dated
And
and what you heard about her?
individuals may operate like that. If you go back to, and you was actually on this podcast the time that we talked about it, when I made this statement about that I get to know who that individual is. And if
Right.
I know who and what they are, then it's my choice if I'm going to still rock with them or not.
Right.
That's how I operate. I can't speak for all men, but I know for me, that's why I said a person's body count doesn't matter to me. If I want them, I want them.
Mhm.
Right.
You might see something else in them that the others don't.
didn't
Something
see.
beyond,
They
something
was
beyond
just looking at them as
the
to
bed.
get some. They was just looking to get some.
Let's be fair to Rob because I know he's waiting. Go ahead, Robert.
Dr. Phil.
So
Okay. To that video, I believe some of them was full of, you know what? Because could you hear me?
yes, we can hear you.
I just think that some of them full of, you know what? Because when that camera goes off and they're going out to mess around, and if a woman's presenting herself to, please them, some of them's gonna take it. And they asked
Exactly.
with 7 people before tonight, they're just laying with her. And even even if they didn't know the count and they really want to sleep with her, they're gonna sleep with her. But
No
around
matter
you,
what.
always trying to pose like you're something else, or you got so much high standards. Earlier, when Sean asked that question about would you smash that girl if you knew your homie was getting it, or your enemy was getting it, or your neighbor that had a STD or whatever, you'd be skeptical. You'll be making decisions based on this is a dude that I don't want to lay down behind.
No, I'm not. Well, again, let's go back to. So you said if
Dave, you know for a fact, you say these things. You don't like sharing. You're not sleeping behind your brothers, cousins, or your friends. You know why? Because those are people you know, and you probably hold dear to your heart, or you just don't want to sleep behind them.
But I also said too, there's like someone said life brings circumstances. Tanya said that earlier. There are situations where, like I said, I have slept with women that have dealt with other people in my circle. I don't have no control over that. That's just what happened.
But see, that was you still growing as a young man. You was accepting things that you didn't have to accept. There's a lot of women.
I wasn't accepting anything. It's the woman's choice. If she wants to sleep
That's
with
right.
people
It was
outside
her
of me,
choice. He had no control.
But it
He had
takes
no
two
control.
to Timmy.
If
No
I'm in a
matter what you
relationship
and
with
Dave
her,
try to
she's sleeping.
justify, it takes two people to make a
If you
decision to
have
get
no
something going.
control over things, right?
Hold on, guys. Let me
If
finish.
you have no control over it, then you don't. You can't get mad at something that you have no control over.
Listen to what I'm
And
saying.
sometimes you can find out later.
Let me clarify.
Exactly.
Let me clarify this. Let me be clear.
And that's exactly the situation.
Let me clarify this. Let me be clear about what I'm saying to Robbie. If I am in a relationship with her, yeah, I'm in a relationship with her. But if somebody was dealing with her before me, and if it's someone in my circle, I would choose not to deal with her because that's just who I am. But like Tanya said, life brings about circumstances, different situations, and stuff like that. I have encountered situations like that. Like I said, there have been people that I've dealt with that have simply just talked to people, and there was no sex. But then there has been people that I've dealt with that have dealt with other people after me and them wasn't in a relationship with them, and I've been in a situation, I didn't intentionally go into it, but I end up messing with somebody that messed with someone in my circle that was of close nature. So you don't know what you're gonna do until that circumstance arises. But whereas we talking about body counts, that's something differently. I do.
Yeah, but your attraction.
Timmy, let me finish. What I'm with. You're right. What I'm attracted to is what I'm attracted to. But I choose not to be dealing with someone that dealt with someone in close proximity, if that makes any sense. But just for the sake of this of this discussion, we are talking about body counts. So would I sleep with someone that has a high body count? If again, what she did before me is what she did before me. I'm only concerned about what she's doing while she's with me. That's where I am with that.
That's the
All right, so that brings you back to me doing three threesomes, a couple of running trains.
That's you and your chick.
And this
Oh
is
no,
one
that
female.
matters, buddy.
And both of y'all agree
Now that's
to
one
it.
female.
Both
You're
of
counting her
y'all
bodies
agree
right
to
there
it,
while you're in
right?
the room with her.
Both of y'all agree to it. You
No,
have
it's just something I don't do.
And
As I got older, I started thinking wiser. I don't sit there and do all of that no more. I don't know what that man's doing on his private time, with other women or whatever he chooses to do it with. For me to be in the bedroom with a girl and we sharing
Now,
it
Charlie,
time now.
I hate to bring it up, but you
Timmy,
cut your,
you've been
you
dry
cut your
stitching all
nonsense
night.
out. You know your fucking cousin. It was his girl.
Bird, we're gonna go to you next, Bird. Go ahead, Bird.
He shared it with you, goddammit.
Go
Now
ahead,
cut
I
that
Bird.
told you, as I
nonsense.
got older, I was still young.
Go ahead, Bird.
If we gonna be real, keep it
No,
fucking
no.
real,
We
goddammit.
need to
I
be
did,
real
T.
quiet right
He
now.
was included in the threesome.
Yeah,
Bird, are
that's
you?
right. He invited you. All three parties agreed to
Jimmy,
the fool.
let's get it correct. He didn't invite anything. His girl paid for me to come up in that hotel room.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh
goddamn,
Lord.
Bobby.
Do with
Timmy and
my
Robert.
decision.
Timmy
Oh
and
Lord.
Robert.
Freaky deaky
Timmy
stuff.
and Robert. Nobody
This
wants
is
to
some
hear
Steve
about. No
Wilkos
one wants to
stuff.
hear about y'all stroking y'all's ego. I'm trying
You
to
gonna put
end
this
He
damn
brought it up.
fucking
I don't like
girl.
to talk about what
Bird.
I don't like. It's not like I'm bragging, and I don't
All
like
right, so
doing that.
Bird,
You
we're gonna go to
bullying that
Bird
man's
next.
girl gonna talk about
Okay,
she
Timmy, let's
invited
move
you.
on.
Well, Bird's not here no more. All right, we're gonna go
I'm
ahead and
here.
show. All
Yes,
right,
he
go ahead,
is.
Bird.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bird.
Where am I going ahead on? We got way off track.
Yeah,
Everybody
I know.
So,
So basically, let's bring it back. We was talking about that video, and like I said earlier, you alluded to some of this behavior before we even watched the video. So how do you feel about that now? Seeing another group of guys discussing what we initially started talking about in the beginning.
I mean, realistically, I'm saying we can talk realistically with realistic numbers, like the dude said, 10 at 32. That could be a reasonable number. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to. Again, am I trying to wife J-Lo that, yeah, am I smashing? Absolutely. Am I trying to settle down and have a life with someone that been ran through by dozens of, industry people? No. That porn star, would I try to slide? Yeah, I'm going to slide. But am I trying to marry her and be with her? Absolutely not. I mean, and that's where we're talking about body count matters when, I guess if you're moving into the relationship phase of something. But if you're just talking and having fun and yeah, I mean, I guess body
That's where
count.
the body counts come from. That's where it comes from. You
It's
just having
it's
fun.
more something you want to settle down with, and that's where I'm saying the body count situation will be, pertinent in my life. I don't want to settle down with somebody that got a body count of 37. I mean, I would have to be realistic with a body count of 10 or more, maybe 15. I guess at this age in our lives, yeah, with a 40-year-old woman with a body count of like 15, I guess you're gonna have to accept that because you're talking 30 years or 20 something years in relationship.
Yeah, but could you believe this? If that lady do not share that she slept with 50 people and you already hitting that shit, you ain't gonna change nothing up because she ain't gonna never tell you.
No, because now you already
You knee deep in and ain't nothing gonna
I mean,
change
it
how
would
you feel
probably
about her.
explain why
Right.
it might explain why I'm knee deep in if she got it like that. I mean, if she can rock me like that, I'm gonna have concerns anyway. Like, damn, I just got blown out my socks.
I don't like that.
Why would you have
I
concerns though?
hate that.
Because she's more experienced. That's why.
Maybe.
That doesn't mean that.
I don't know. I'm just saying it would be something I can consider. Can I give you an answer why? No. But it would be
Let me say this to y'all. So because
that really happens.
because we're rapidly approaching 10 o'clock hour. Let me just say this to you. So we need to wrap this up. And I just want I want you to tell me if you agree or you disagree. I don't want no long, drawn out discussion about this. Bird, we're gonna go to you first. What is your preferred? I'm just gonna ask you. What is acceptable for you? If you're looking for a wife, would you wife somebody the number is higher than 10 at this stage in life? At this stage in life.
I could consider that, absolutely.
Okay, that's easy answer. Robert, would you settle down, wife somebody, his number is higher than 10?
Show me your doctor's papers, give me some fresh and some tight, and we ain't worrying about no numbers.
Timmy, would you settle down with someone that has numbers higher than 10?
Yeah, if she got her twat tight, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Gregory, would you wife somebody or settle down with someone's body count
It depends on who the person is.
higher than 10?
I ain't wifing you.
Higher than 10. Did you? So okay, fine. That's your.
I said it depends on who the person is.
Sean.
Yes, I could.
Okay. See how easy that was. We're gonna go to the ladies now. Patsy, would you wife some guy? And of course, I'm gonna give you to you guys a little differently. Would you, marry a guy or settle down with a guy whose numbers are higher than 20?
Yeah, because I know more than likely it's higher than that anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Go ahead, Patsy.
All right, Mama Marie.
I'm gonna stick to what I've been saying. I need to know why it's that high.
Discussion. All right.
Yes.
Tanya.
I'm already settled down.
See, that's the married answer.
He said, "I plead the fifth."
That's the married answer.
Right there.
All right, so
So did you get married with bodies connected to you and him?
Stop it! You had your chance. Rachel.
Yeah, I can do it.
You can do it higher than 20. You can settle down with someone's higher than 20.
Yeah.
All right, little cuz Gina.
Yep.
You could. Yep. That's an easy answer, huh?
Because they all over 20. These guys out here is a horse. No, I'm sorry.
Like Patsy said.
All you got to do.
Like,
Patsy already told you they already lying about 40.
All right. That's Gina's answer. They're horse.
So basically, Dave, if they have good medical.
No. Wait. That's another discussion. Kiana.
How old am I? Am I my age now? Or
yeah. Current age.
I'm gonna vomit. No. No. I'm sorry. I'm staying by myself. No, thank you.
So
that's no the hell you ain't.
No, Timmy, please let me do this.
I'll let you do nothing. We're not going into a long discussion.
Kiana, why was you about to blow
I
up?
know goddamn well, goddamn.
Because I just can 20 bitches in a room and that's who you slept with, and I gotta worry about everybody that we go into a comp. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Cameron cooking.
I gotta leave the state. I'm good. No, I'm all set.
All right, so let me say this, guys.
She said, "Leave the state."
Now let me say this. So everybody else has been throwing out their numbers tonight, and some people chose not to disclose their numbers for good reasons.
That's some goddamn skeleton bones.
I'm gonna say this to you guys, and I said in the beginning, people. This is a mature conversation. Wait a minute. Did I get Shanara? Shanara, did I get you?
Shanara, I thought she left.
That's right. So this is
you got to get on it.
You have to be clear about this when you're sitting down having these conversations with your mates. Some people are not ready for this type of pillow talk. You can't. I don't know if it's something
it's grown folks conversation.
Tim, let me finish. I don't know if this is something that a conversation you should have before you get to know somebody. I don't know if this is a conversation that they can handle once you're dealing with them. I don't know if this is definitely, I definitely don't know if this is a conversation what you should be having with someone after y'all had sex. You're lying there in the bed. I don't think that's pillow talk. I don't think you should say after that point, well, how many people have you slept with? Because it doesn't matter at that point. You done already did the deed.
Yeah.
So again, I think these are questions. If you're gonna ask them in the beginning of the relationship. If you're comfortable with dealing with the answer, then you should definitely have that conversation. And the person that you're having this conversation has to be open to do it too. But if that person shuts down and they don't want to talk about it, well, that's a whole nother discussion.
Hey, don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
She
That
shuts
means
down,
they don't want to talk about it. And don't bring that shit up.
That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother show. But I appreciate you guys. Y'all did this topic well.
I told you, Dave. What did I tell you?
Gregory, thank you for the clips. And we're gonna get
Stay black, stay beautiful.
We're gonna get back next week. We're gonna have another discussion. But what I will say to you guys before we close out, everybody, please, at the conclusion of this show, go, if you haven't subscribed to the platform, do so, and go back and watch some of the previous shows. And thank you guys for coming. God bless you.